hanging with my boys, the Man of God, and Game Changer on the Slingshot sound spot.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to do. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me.
What is up, ladies?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How's it going,
How's
guys?
everybody doing?
Good. How y'all doing?
Living the dream. Living the dream. Back to reality after a week in Texas. I got a week of work now. That sucked. But no, back to reality for me. I'm sure it's the same for you guys too.
Yeah.
Is your timeline still all same experience? Because I know mine is.
Mine is, and I love it.
And I haven't unpacked yet. It's like I don't want it to be over yet, so I don't want to unpack yet.
Even though it's official when you unpack.
Yeah, I haven't unpacked yet either, which is strange, but it is what it is. Life be life, huh?
Yeah.
That just means we're ready for the next one. You just take those clothes out, wash them, throw them back in, and go to the next show.
Right.
Yeah.
So
these pretty backgrounds, and I used to have the flag back here. I'm gonna have to get another flag.
Oh,
Background.
I got the flag now.
I got the flag. I am the captain.
I am the captain now.
Yeah, my little background, I got all kind of stuff going on this week. So I'm just like, I'm not changing a room around. I'm just going to sit right here and you're just going to see what you see today. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, tonight is just a let's talk about it. So let's get to the comments. Paula's in the building. Miss Mama Duck is in the building. Ted Hernandez, what's up?
What up, Ted?
Big Sims is in the building. Rachel's in the building. Blue Devil, what up, Blue Devil? La Phoenix. La Phoenix. I met La Phoenix's dad in Sling Experience. I think I had a 5-minute conversation with him before I realized it was La Phoenix's dad.
Yeah.
And he said I have the Black Panther bike, and I started putting it together, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're La Phoenix.
I'm the pappy.
And he had this look on his face like, yeah. And I was like, God bless you, man. God bless you.
That's everybody's dad now.
Really nice guy. Really nice guy.
Yes.
So Dana, what's up, Dana? Miss you already.
Dana out here doing TV shows.
I know, right? I know. That was.
You guys saw the commercial?
Yeah,
hilarious Slingshot commercial.
Yeah,
that was cool. I like that. So yeah, tonight is the Let's Talk About It. We do still have a build of the week. We have another show coming up next week, so you two got some work to do.
Yeah.
So if anybody in the comments has anything they want to bring up or talk about, other than that, we could get into. Why don't we start with the build of the week? You want to start with the build of the week?
Sure. First thing I want to do is I want to say what's up to Sarah, aka Mrs. Lemon Drop, aka Mrs. Billy Badass Bitch of the motherfucking Slingshot community. Baby, I can't wait till you come back. And I can't say what Nicki Minaj would say on here, but it's the song she has called, in the edited version or the clean versions is called "Did It on Them Hoes." Y'all better be ready for her. That's all I'm saying. So we're going to go ahead and go right into the build of the week. And again, as always, if you want to be the build of the week, send me your video. The criteria is on our page. There is a flyer up there. So send in your stuff. What you waiting on? Okay, let's go. There he go. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
Good. How you doing, Mr. Untouchable?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, Paula? Hi, Lunatic.
I
What's going on? My
So
boy,
you are the build of the week. So tell us first. I want to know, how did you come up with the name?
with the name Mr. Untouchable or Hulk?
Yes, Hulk. Hulk.
I'm an angry person, and
No,
nah. So
Right.
before I moved to Florida, I was in Illinois, and I had a really angry way of doing things. Thank you. A really angry way of doing things. So we were doing that, and then I liked Hulk, and then one time I had a situation where I didn't turn green, but the situation presented itself, and yeah, that's how it happened. Yeah.
you didn't turn green. Now
Yeah,
I
I
kind of
didn't
want to
turn.
know what that situation was, but I'm gonna ask you on a different day.
Yeah, right.
So is that also the inspiration for the colors that you have?
So the colors of my business is green, black, and silver, and green, black, and white mainly. But my bike was like the Polaris gray, and I didn't want to change it too much, so I ended up getting my hood done at my shop, and then I didn't want to change everything up because you don't want to change the whole color of the bike up, and then I just end up keeping it with the gray, and then did the hood and implemented the colors for that. So I still kept the colors of the original green and gray, or green and black, and then I just added the silver to it to separate it for the white.
Okay,
So
I think you made some changes because I stalked you a little bit and I looked at some of your photos and your videos. And
yeah.
I saw a couple of videos where you were getting dunked in the water, but we'll talk about that later too. But so what made you change Hulk?
So to be honest, it was more like Rob actually met me when I first came out with Hulk, and my bike sounded amazing. You know what I mean? Like when I built my bike, I didn't know anything about slingshots. I'd never seen a slingshot. I never rode a slingshot. I remember when I bought my slingshot, I didn't even know how to turn it on. So, and I actually was telling Rob about that. But when I built it, I was trying to have it set up where it was a build that I felt like, since I didn't see anything, I thought it would be something different. And then I started stalking certain people. I seen my boy La Patron, he did his bike. Then I seen Brian went before he had the wall he has now. And then that made me like, just okay, I don't want to do that. So I wanted something different. I never seen the pods the way that I made them before, so, and the head pods that I made and the wraparound pods I made. I wanted to be different, but I also didn't know anything about the sound competitions. So when I built my bike, I wasn't in the mindset of, all right, well, I need to be good for a sound competition. I wanted it to be like, okay, well, while I'm sitting in the bike, I want it to sound good. When I'm on the side of the bike, I want it to sound good. When I'm behind the bike, I want it to sound good. So, and plus I wanted to keep my my original crown for my logo and implement it into my bike. And that's why you see the rear had that crown that I built for it as well. That's how I did it the first time. And then when I realized, okay, I'm running eights, and where I'm originally from in Illinois, we don't really do the horns. We don't really do 10s and 12s. The biggest you getting is eights. So I thought I was doing something until I seen these people and I seen what Elvin builds and so far, so like stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, like, and that's why I never really played my bike, because I always felt my bike was not to that par, which a lot of people told me I could have actually done really well if I would have played my bike, but I self-doubted myself. So that's why I changed the whole thing up. And now I'm ready.
You
Now
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so before I ask you what you ready for,
The smoke.
what is one thing you ready for the smoke? What's one thing about your bike that you want to tell people about that they wouldn't notice right away? That you're like, it's that little thing that you love about it.
The inspiration that I had, a lot of people don't understand that when they think they want to do something, they don't do it because they have self-doubt, like my first build. So like I built my bike. I built my bike completely. So I give shout out to Jose from RCB because he did my front pods. You know what I mean? But I specifically told Jose, hey, I want to learn how to do my pods. I don't want you to just do them. So what the inspiration behind my bike is I wanted to be able to think of something, put it from mind to paper, and then from paper to reality. And one thing that a lot of people don't or wouldn't know about it is there was a lot of doubt building my bike. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to be good enough because I see all these other builds and everything else.
Mhm.
Um, anybody that knows me knows this is true. I can do all through Christ Jesus who strengthens me, and now I'm a monster. So
I know that's right, especially when you get dunked in that water twice. You got that special blessing. So I
so
know you special. Okay.
so yeah. So for me, it was more the doubt of me being worried, like, damn, I got to go up against Jose, I got to go up against Elvin, or in the sense of not my bike going up against them, but like what they build. You know what I mean? Because they do good bikes. Like I'm real quick to give credit's due, and they build really good bikes, and
Yeah.
they build pretty bikes. And
Yeah.
I want to be known for a clean build that looks pretty, sounds good, and most importantly, that the customer is happy with.
Yeah.
So with my build, it was scary. You know what I mean? Like you got to understand, I'm going up against Pun. I'm going up
Yeah.
against Maniac, I think.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going up against Rob. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like I'm going against Dragon and I'm
Like,
ready.
Dragon in here. Dragon said he in here.
I'm ready.
Dragon
I'm
in
Dragon in
here.
ready.
here.
I'm ready. I want all the
Here
smoke.
you go. You right there.
So
Oh, that's lemon drop.
so
Wrong what?
so for me you're going up against those builds that you know you're gonna have to bring your A game, right? And
Yeah.
and I'm so reserved because even Elvin, we were in Jacksonville, and he was like, play your bike. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm playing my bike. My bike is brand new. I just finished it yesterday. I'm playing my bike. Where they force you to get out of your shell. You know what I mean? Get out of it. Like press play and play your bike. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At the end of the day, yeah, I own the brand. If I need to make another speaker or take it, swap it out, I can do so. But again, when I do it, it just takes you out of that shell. So that's a lot of things that there's a lot of self doubt that comes out of it. But for me, I just got to realize who I am and what I'm capable of. And obviously, you'll see what's it up now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they all gonna see because
Yeah,
that's
it's
what you
cool.
ready for. You
I'm
said you
ready.
ready for the smoke. Y'all
Yep.
better watch out because you still gonna be the Hulk.
Mm-hmm. In a
Y'all
good
better
way,
watch
though.
in a good way, in a good way.
Yeah,
But you
kinda,
know,
kinda.
it's beautiful, it's clean. I like the other ones too, the other version of your bike too. I like the green speaker covers that you had and all that. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. But it's a beautiful build. I know it's gonna sound great because you have great speakers. I might need to
Thank
copy a
you.
couple of them.
Thank
Um,
you.
but is there anything that you want to share with the community when there's somebody wanting to build, but they also have that self-doubt? What would you share with them?
Go for it. Don't let people like me, Rob, RCB, like they've been doing it for a minute, right? So Rob, he's got deep pockets, so he can go ahead and do what he wants. You know what I mean? So like, but for me, if somebody wants to try it, one thing I learned is you'll never know what your potential is or how far you can go if you put a cap on yourself and then you put somebody else to put a cap on top of you. So I
Yeah.
truly, honestly, with all my heart, believe that anything I put my mind to, I can do it. And when I say I want something, I want it no matter what. And I'm going to get it because one, I trust God be able to give me that potential to do it. He's given me the ability to do it. And I want to be able to, most importantly, be able to show people like, listen, I didn't go to school for what I learned. This is something God's gave me, and I'm able to use it to show people if you just trust God and let God do what he does in your life, he'll be able to take something that you have no clue you have in you, and you'll be able to take it to a whole nother level. And a lot of people are like, man, you did a good job. But a lot of people also know that I always say, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in. I wouldn't have the sling I got. I wouldn't have the other sling I got. I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for God. So I praise God for everything and everything. Anything and everything I do, I give glory to God for it. So
That's
I'm
what's
not
up.
the
And
perfect.
God,
I'm not the
he gonna give you a
perfect
way to be with
person.
people too.
I'm not the like I said, like a lot of people, they look at me and they're like, oh well, he's this, he's that. I never said I was perfect. I'll
Yeah.
be the first one. I'll get mad. I'll knock you in your mouth. I'm not the perfect Christian. I'm not the perfect Christian. But one thing I do stand on is what God has for me, and He's working on me. For the people who know me from 10 years ago, they'll tell you I've changed a lot. But as that bike has changed and evolved to do better, that's the way my life is changing and evolving to do better. From age 39 when I got in here to 41, I've changed a lot. Jose can tell you this from
Yeah.
RCB. I'm really always and Rob's one of my, I love that dude. Everybody knows I love that dude, right? So but he's also told me I'm too nice to a lot of people and they just take my kindness for weakness. But the Bible says much is given, much is required. So I'm okay to be a blessing to others because God knows what my heart is, and I'm gonna get blessed no matter what.
That's right.
If that
And the
makes sense.
thing is, it makes a lot of sense. Of course it does. And so as you grow, as you say, your bike and your bike's name will remain the Hulk. Because that is who you are. That's who you are. That's your story. That's your identity. So in order for you to get to where you're going later in the future and you get back in that ring and you start competing again, share your story. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate and put all that Hulk, the bad boy, into the ring. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's how you shut them down. Because you have a very beautiful build. And like you said, you are a business owner. You have the means to do it. But you're trying to keep it clean, you know, with other people in the community as well. But if you got to come hard, you just come hard. They'll be all right. They'll be fine.
Absolutely.
They'll be just fine. So, yeah.
And that was the whole point, right? Because not everybody has the money to do a middleweight. Not everybody has the money to do a heavyweight. So my build, when I did it, I wanted people to understand, hey, listen, like I could make you sound really, really good without spending $50,000-$60,000. I can make you a competition bike without
Excuse me.
spending.
Can I cut you off for 1 second? Can you say that one more time? Because I don't think man of God, he's not on here tonight, but I'm sure he's going to listen. Can you say that one more time? You could do
so what I said was for Lunatic, you cannot build something. You have to spend 50,000. You have to spend that or more. So for her bike, you got to spend that much money. But for a regular person, not a man of God woman, not the lunatic, not the queen that she is, for a regular peasant like myself, we can go ahead and build something where we can still sound good, look good, perform properly, and be happy with what we build or what I build for them in the number that they want. Now, if you tell me, oh, I want to build like that for 7 or 10K, no, we're not doing that. But you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know what you want, and it's a build that can be competitive, which is extremely competitive. I can't wait to get in there. Like before, I was scared, not scared, but more hesitant on getting into the ring. Now I'm like, okay, no shots to nobody, but you in my way, I'm bulldozing you. I'm slamming you down. Like now I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, and I'm not scared of nobody. You know what I mean? I'll go up against a middleweight now with my bike because one, I got untouchable sound speakers, of course. You know what I mean? Two, it's more like, okay, I built this bike understanding what that ring calls for. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I posted it or not, but I even got into the point where I'm wanting to do my own tuning. So I bought the tuning machines that you need, the computers, so forth and so on, to be able to do that. Am I the best at it right now? Absolutely not. But believe me when I tell you, I will be. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep paying people to do things for me that I can learn to do it myself.
Well, that's one thing I will say about you. You are not afraid to build and learn on your own, even if it's self-taught or learning from somebody else. I've seen you come from, you know, the car audio world to the Slingshot world real quick, and you know you've grown a lot since I met you, and I love to see what you're doing. You're in a unique situation because not only do you have an amazing speaker brand, Untouchable Sounds, but you're going up against, you know, some of these top builders in the country, you know, at these shows, and to even be on the same playing field as them is great. You know what I mean? That's big kudos to you for even being able to get with those guys because they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
Since,
yeah,
a lot of them been in it 10 years now. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, so for you to come in and you keep swinging on them, and to speak on what you were talking about earlier, last year, you didn't really, you didn't want to get in the ring because you weren't comfortable with your build. You weren't, this and that. Once you get comfortable in that ring, it's so much easier, man.
Yeah.
When you just let it go and you have fun, it's so much easier. So much easier.
And that's for what I was doing in Jacksonville. That's what it was, you know what I mean? Because I learned, I was so worried, man, if I lose, what are people gonna think about the brand?
Who cares?
So one thing I learned from someone, and Jose from RCB tells me all the time, he was like, bro, at the end of the day, it's a win. Because why? So let's think about this for a real quick second. This year, people are gonna know people know who I am, right? They know who the brand is, but they never really heard the brand. This time, when they hear the bike, they're looking at it like, okay, that brand is not just him talking it, or I don't want that brand because I like Luch, or cool. Luch is cool. The brand actually performs. You know what I mean? So it's not a loss, even if I go against, because I lost against Jose at Memphis Madness 2 years ago, and I have people come up to me like, yo, your bike sounds amazing for 8s going up against Jose. Like, that sounds really, you said that actually, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, your bike sounds really, really good for 8s. For what it is, your bike sounds really, really good. So it's in my mind now, I'm learning it's not a loss. It's letting people understand. It's letting people understand, man, that bike with the right tune, with the right equipment, with the right setup, that bike can have potential to do whatever it is. So like when people hear my bike now, granted, they heard it in Jacksonville, and I changed it. Like, I changed the bike completely again, like 4 days after that show. I think I called you actually. You know what I mean?
So, I'm like, what are you doing now, man? Why? What are you doing?
And the thing is like, you got to evolve with it. Granted, not everybody has the ability to have a bike completely built, go to a show Friday, Saturday, and tear it down Sunday. Not everybody. Yeah. Not everybody can do that. You know what I mean? And then the good thing about it is I'm taking what they say, and I'm looking at it. Okay, well, they said I was missing this here. They said I was doing this. And then it's not only just the judges I'm listening to people that I know don't like me, right? Like, hey, what'd you think about that bike? Oh, it sounds shitty because of this. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then I ask people that actually are decent with me. Hey, what do you think about this? Bro, you're on top. All you need to do is this. Okay, now I take that and this, and I take the sum of everybody, and I build it the way I want. Now it's more like, okay, now I got everybody's input. Now the only way that you're gonna beat me is if you really sound better than me. Not, oh, I have a dead zone. Oh no, I have too much bass. Oh no, I don't have enough. No, you're gonna beat me because I'm acoustically sound all the way around, front, mid, rear, bass, everything. So now you gotta beat me to beat me. Dragon, you gotta beat me to beat me. Yeah. I mean, so
y'all heard him.
Smoke, baby.
You heard him, Dragon. You
That's
heard
right.
him.
So all in fun with Dragon. Sorry, don't you say you say? I remember a couple posts you said, I talk a lot of shit because I can fight.
He knows how to fight.
Yeah, this is just a costume. This is just a costume.
Yeah, what kind of costume is it though?
This is a Walmart costume. No, it's a jiu-jitsu costume. A jiu-jitsu gi.
Walmart.
And that costume is expensive too.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. It really, really is.
Yeah. So I'm happy to hear that you're going to come back out, and get in the ring. And I understand what you mean as a business owner. You don't want to tarnish your brand in case whatever. But to be honest, man, some people, when I go to these shows and I'm learning more about the sound competitions, and it's really just the day. It really probably don't even have anything to do with you and your brand. It's the day, and sometimes maybe the judges get tired of listening to the same, the ear drain or whatever the case may be. Either way, your bike sounds amazing. We know that your products are amazing. So you just get out there, have fun, have a way to showcase yourself, come back out with the Hulk. And like you said, you could tear it down and build it back up yourself. And that is great because a lot of people don't have that skill set or that ability. But you built a monster. It looks beautiful. I appreciate you for coming on. And before we let you go, what show are you going to next?
So I'm hoping that I can get to Maggie Valley. My daughter graduates on the 18th. I heard Rob is going over there, right, Rob? Are you going to Maggie?
Not Maggie Valley. No, no.
Which one are you going to?
My next one is DC.
Okay. So my goal was to go to Maggie Valley. I still got to do a couple things. Once I do that, I'll go from there. But yeah, like my next thing is Maggie Valley. There's one on the 14th or in July. Is the DC in the 14th? Ask whether he's going to compete during the Springfield event, presenting the. Yeah, actually, I am competing this Saturday.
Okay.
Montez. I am competing this Saturday.
You'll be there.
James, am I going to Chicago? So that I got a couple phone calls for that. I am trying. I might be going to Chicago. It's just once I leave Illinois, my family's finally going over there. They're coming from Illinois to Florida. I don't, other than my rental properties up here, I don't want nothing to do with this place. But
why?
I don't want nothing to do with this place. But I did speak with someone. They called me yesterday asking me if I was gonna go. I didn't want to commit because I don't want to. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. So I didn't want to commit. But if I do decide to go, I did tell them I need, like I told Paula to last year, I need 75 foot. I need a lot of space for my setup. But I might. I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. But I do plan on not going. If once I get everything situated, because I think that one's when is that in July, right?
It's July 24, 25, 25, 26, 27. It's for my birthday. And there's a couple of us from the SoFlo group. We're booking flights tomorrow. We're booking hotels. We are ready to go.
Yeah.
Hey, Chicago is going to be lit. Chicago is going to be lit.
It's going to be crazy.
The lineup for Chicago is going to be lit.
That's what I heard. I heard what they got going on. It's going to be crazy over there. But again, I don't know so much if I'm going to go. I do know I want to at least get 4 or 5 shows, and I want to go against the best, to be honest. I want to go against Rob. I want to go against Pun. I want to go against Maniac. I want to go against Beast. I want to go against these people to see what I built is really holds up. You know what I mean? I want to test myself and push myself to the limit and to the point where I can be like, all right, I did my best. And if my best beat that person, kudos. You know what I mean? If it didn't beat that person,
that's respect. You want to play. You want to play the best. You want to.
Absolutely. I don't want to go. Yeah, I don't want to just go against anybody. And I don't. No offense to anybody, but I don't want to go to like, I don't know, some small town and beat everybody up. You know what I mean? I want to go and no shade to Pun. He's a cool dude. You know what I mean? He's got a beautiful bike. He's got a very clean bike. And I said it before and I'll say it again. I want that bike. You know what I mean? And there's nothing bad about it. Like, his bike sounds amazing. And the reason why I want his bike is because he's known to be a heavy hitter. So I want to take down everybody that's a heavy hitter. I don't need to beat you all the time. I just need to beat you once.
One time.
That's all I need to do. All I need to do is beat you one time.
Just give me that victory.
I mean? Just so I can.
Hey, if you beat him once, you don't got to play him again because you'll never lose that.
That, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have, and the thing is, it's all in fun. You know what I mean? Because even if he beats me or I beat him, at the end of the day, I still have respect for him. I don't know if it's mutual, but I still have respect for him. I have respect for the build, for what he's done. You know what I mean? I have respect for the people who put their hard blood, sweat, tears into that thing and his hard-earned money onto it. So, you know what I mean? That's where that's where it's at right there. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about having fun. And I will say, going in that ring, it's nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? Because when somebody goes in the ring, a regular person goes into the ring, they're just playing play to play, right? Mm-hmm. So, but when people like me, RCB taught me it doesn't matter. But me, Elvin, RCB, TCT, ABC, all of us, you know what I mean? So we got something a little bit more heavy on us, right? We got something to prove because we got to worry about customers. What if my customer loses? Does my customer feel like their build isn't good enough?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I go to these shows and I see my bikes that I've built, and Rob is with me since I didn't even have a build. Remember that, Rob? I didn't even have one bike out there. Now I got bikes competing, and at the end of the day, it's about seeing them happy. But I also learned that this competition thing can make somebody extremely happy with a build feel bad about that build. You know what I mean? Like they're like, damn, I want more. You know what I mean? And until you're willing to spend $50,000, $60,000, Jose's got over 100 fans.
That's what I mean. Like it's tough for somebody to drop that money on a build. So you have to have that client coming through the door. You have to.
Yeah, but I also feel like if you spend all of that money, that doesn't guarantee you to win too.
Absolutely.
Because you can have the best of the best in your slingshot, and you just don't know how to play, or it's a bad day, or bad judges, or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
Just get your build, go with who you like, and get in there and press play and have fun. And that's
you have speakers in slingshots out there right now that are winning. That do win competitions. So your speaker brand speaks for itself. You know what I mean? So I see your next level is you actually being able to press play yourself with your own build that you created and get those victories.
Absolutely.
At least one or two,
I don't want, you know how so I don't want it to be where I got to get my big brother to fight my battles. I don't want to get Elvin to fight my battles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
he will.
You know what I mean? Like, what'd you say?
No, he will.
Yeah.
Say the word and he will.
He gonna come out with that smoke. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I want them, okay, like you beat me, cool. But now my goal is I'm building a featherweight, I'm building a lightweight. I built the lightweight, I got a welterweight, and I got a middleweight. Nice. So I want something in every class, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether we win or lose. Or Elvin's bike, B Young's bike sounds amazing. Hands down, that bike sounds, he did an amazing job on that bike. And at the end of the day, people hear it, people love it, people hear it, they like it, but they don't like me, so they don't like it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I can beat you up and the speaker still sounds good. It doesn't matter.
If they don't like you, then they'll be okay.
You'll be
everybody's not gonna like you.
My mama said I'm handsome, so that's all that matters.
I know that's right. You tell them again. The Lord liked me, so bye.
Yep. Yeah. So, but that's the goal. That's the goal, is to let people know, hey, listen, the brand is here. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna continue to do better. We're gonna continue to make our brand. We want to get to the point. I want to get to the point where people are seeking me out the way they seek out CA. You know what I mean? I want that. I want that. And no shade to nobody, but that's what I want. I want it to be where they're like, okay, everybody's running that. I want to run this dude. You know what I mean? He it's proven itself. He stands by his work. He's got things in stock. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And even like I said, like even now, like there's so many opportunities that I feel like I can take now that I wouldn't have taken before. And it's more of a learning curve. You know what I mean? I learned, okay, Rob learned. Rob did his. I remember when I met, I don't want no speakers outside my bike.
How you say
You 100%.
You said that right.
No speakers on my bike, man. I think word for word, that's gaudy, bro. I got my sling for me.
And now look at him, the DJ Battle King.
Out here getting red carpets thrown out for him and everything.
Yes, come on,
undefeated.
Come on, Team 12 votes.
You know what I mean? So, and that's what it is. I don't want no red carpet, but I want people to feel proud to be able to run that brand. You know what I mean? I want people like I got it tattooed on me, baby. Like this is what it's about. Like literally standing.
I told you it ain't gonna happen overnight. You know that. You know it ain't gonna happen overnight, but persistency is key. Keep getting each build that you can get and get your brand in that build and let them go out there and compete, whether they win or not. If somebody hears that bike and was like, that sounds incredible, whether they win or they lose, they still remember that was a good sounding bike and it was running untouchable sound. So, you know, it is what it is, you know?
And it's good. It's good to have people like Rob. Like I love that dude. And that dude knows I love him. That's my homie. You know what I mean? And it's good. It's good to have people like that, because when you feeling down, and I've done called them like, yo, my man, like, what do I gotta do, bro? Like, what do I gotta do to get in these slings? You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you could give your product away, which I was doing, and that was my mistake.
Yep.
I was going to all these shows, paying all this money to go to these shows and not playing my bike, but yet my bike is there. How are you gonna buy something and you don't know if it really works? You know what I mean? So
100%.
now,
100%.
you know what I mean? Now it's gonna be like, oh, okay, he wasn't lying. That boy's bike plays. And now people are gonna be like, oh, well, what about that discount? Yep, it's gone. That discount is expired, baby.
Yeah.
We out here to win it. You know what I mean?
You always want something for nothing. But listen, you have a business, you got a brand. You can't always give people stuff because they become ungrateful. And when people have to spend their coins, they value it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's great that you started that way, of course, because you want to see what your target audience is and test your product. No more testing. You got that beautiful sling.
We out here.
Go out there and pop out and show up.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick Lamar said, and keep it moving.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I can't wait to catch some of that smoke in the ring with you, babe.
Hey, bro.
It's gonna be fun.
You got to get
all love too.
Machine, like
It's
how
gonna be
Rob
fun.
has his machine and Snow has his snow machine.
You know,
Maybe you got to get someone with the green smoke.
I literally, Rob, did I not tell you? I showed him a video. I had the fog machine set up already with the DJ light, but he got it out there before me. So I'm gonna let him have that, and I'll go ahead and figure out something out.
No, you know what you should do? You know how they have, at least I've seen them like at the theme parks, the hands, the giant ones. But you should just always walk around with them.
Just start banging on the hood.
like on your opponent's hood if you win. Not hard. Not hard, but just
I think that would be an amazing. I personally would do something like that, but then I think about it and I'm like, all right, they're gonna be sore loser already. They're gonna want to box, and then you're gonna see the Green Hulk's hands come out. Then you're gonna have these. Jesus! Thank you, Paula. She set me up for failure.
I said for a picture. Like,
oh, for a picture.
I didn't mean for real, like Hulk smash that. No, I mean like
I heard for real.
I heard for real.
I say for real.
You just took it and twisted it into what you want to do, but that's not what I meant.
I want to do. But yeah,
wear some
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually order 2 hands tonight after jujitsu class, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to my next thing over there. So
and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, Paula said to do this on the podcast," and Ingrid and Rob agreed with it.
Jessica, I actually like that idea, but not everybody has the I can lose gracefully. Not everybody can do that, so they can look at that as don't bang on somebody else's sling. So it's not everybody would have that. Not like I ain't gonna lie. Pink Hulk is cute. Pulse.
Wait, I remember your pink umbrella, and then you stole the SoFlo Slings umbrella, and then you stole my SoFlo Slings pink hat. So I think that's what DJ D Nice is talking about.
Where's some? Ooh, pause. What's the Diddy stuff coming out here, bro? Imagine me with my big ass legs wearing some shorty shorts. That would be bad, boy. Good God, that would be bad. But yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I might go ahead and do something like that, and I might go ahead. Everybody that you know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna buy some gloves, and then if I beat them, they're gonna have to hold. Dragon will be my first.
Yes. I knew it was going. But, you hear that, Dragon? He gonna make you pose with the Hulk.
He's gonna hold. He's gonna hold the little baby Hulk, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on.
That'll be fun.
So it'll be, and it's all in fun. There's no hate. There's no, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we want everybody, we want to grow this community. You know what I mean? We want to grow the sound competition. We want to grow it to the point where people want to do it. And it's not all like they say, oh, I don't want to compete because it's politics. You know what I mean? We want it to be fun. Like I love watching Rob do his DJ battle because you can see it in his face. You know how when he don't drink, but when I used to drink, I used to look fucked up. And that dude, when he gets high on the DJ stuff, his face is done. And I'm like, I literally took a picture and told him, I love that dude. I love it when you like that because It's it's he's having a good time, and that's what it is supposed to be. Granted, it's competitive. I get that part, but at the end of the day, we wanted to be able to show everybody like anybody can do this, and we could do it together as a family. I could beat you, you could beat me, and at the end of the day, we got in our slings, and we'll keep it moving. We'll keep driving, and we'll keep parking lot pimping. You know what I mean? Not everything has to be negative. Not everything needs to be, oh, everything's winning, winning, winning. I'm used to losing. Trust me, I'm used to losing. So, but I'll be damned if I ain't ready to win, baby.
Come on with it, man. Come on with it.
I'm ready.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we will put you in the Build of the Month contest.
Yes.
So
yeah.
the first week of May, you'll see your sling and 3 others in the poll in our group. So
get out there and vote
for you to be Build of the Month.
Build of the Month.
With that being said, anybody that votes me gets 35% off at untouchablesoundstm.com. And if I win, everybody gets an additional 25% off untouchablesoundstm.com. If you vote for me, take a screenshot, send it to me, and I will put your name in. Even if I don't choose you, you will still get something. Whether it be $50 in the mail, $150, or $300 off the website. I got every single person that votes for me. You already know what it is.
For y'all heads.
I want all the smoke. Hold on. Damn. I want all the smoke.
Yes.
Everybody's heads.
Coming for everybody. Y'all heard what he said.
All the smoke. He said
he'll buying the election.
Everybody, let's go. Let's go with that discount.
You ain't doing it. You ain't trying. Let's go.
Let's go. 35% off untouchablesoundstm.com. Show me you voted for me, and I will send you a link right off the rip.
That's giving back and showing love. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
That's also buying votes.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for giving some light to what God has been able to do for me. Thank you so much for just giving something positive to people, because a lot of people don't see that what they're doing is going unseen, and that little thing can literally flip that switch to make that person go even harder, make that person understand that they're worth it, make sure that the other person gets to see that they're worthy of it. You know what I mean? And this is a good thing that you guys do. I love you guys. I support you guys. Rob knows this. TJ knows this. Really, you guys know that I got mad love for you guys, mad love for what you guys are doing. Hopefully I'll be able to see what Rob got back there, be able to see one soon. You're not going to see a damn sword, you know? I got a lot of those trophies. I ain't got nothing but what Rob got. But at the end of the day, that's what's about. Giving back, understanding that people are more than their bikes, more than their builds. You know what I mean? And people need to understand that. People need to understand that when they do a build, do it for yourself. Don't do it for the ring, because if you do it for the ring, you'll always be chasing your tail. You know what I mean? And that's me telling you as a business owner. That's me telling you as a human being. Build something that you're happy with, that you can say it's your own, that you're happy, that you can be like, you know what, I'm content. You know what I mean? And live within your means, in the sense of, don't go taking out. Well, let me not say that part, because I offer financing, but still, you know what I mean?
I don't go take out a loan. Well, the thing is, if you got to take out a loan to, let me shut up too.
Don't let's leave that one alone. But if you do take out a loan and you come to my shop, I offer you 20% off your build as well, just so you guys know.
So you can get 20% off the build and 35% if they vote for you. That's a good deal.
Rob, did I not do a whole sponsorship one time for doing that? 100% sponsorship I did when they voted for me. So yes, I am not afraid to give money away.
There you go.
I'm not afraid of it. So
we appreciate you coming on, Luch. Congratulations on being the builder of the week. And I will see you in the ring one day.
Absolutely, baby. I'll see you guys soon.
See you, brother.
All right, bro.
Bye. He is funny.
He's a character, man. He really is a character. I love that dude, man. We talk all the time, and he got stories for days. I love it.
I love these comments too, by the way.
We've been ignoring the comments. I seen you were posting a bunch of them earlier. So thank you.
What's up, LJ? We got LJ in here.
Talking to people over here, and they are making me like, I almost started crying. I hope Luch doesn't take disrespect to. At one point, he was saying something really sweet, really nice, and I started laughing, it's because of the comments.
Yeah, well, it's tough because you're right. I'll look over and I'll read something and I'll laugh, and then he's trying to be serious. It's like I'm not laughing at what he said. I'm laughing at the comments.
At the comments, and I'm getting texted, and I'm like, stop, please, because like I'm trying to hold back. But thank you guys. Please subscribe, share the live on social media, send it to your group chats. Tell people to comment every single comment that you guys make. When you say hi to each other, when you laugh, whatever, it helps us out. So please just keep it up. But
no,
when we're on here, like
interaction in the comments, man. We love
don't text us some funny ass shit.
Yeah. Put it in the comments.
Happy birthday, LJ.
Oh, yes, happy birthday, LJ.
Yes. Look, we got Molly Zombie in the building.
Uh-oh. We got celebrity status in the building.
I think Molly Zombie needs to sponsor one of those dolls for me to carry around at these shows, because I'm still very serious. And I know my husband was watching. I am still very serious about wanting one of those puppets. And it'll sit here the whole podcast.
I don't get creeped out by a lot of shit, but man, I think it's creepy, man.
I love it.
I know some people do love it. I'm like, oh man.
Where was we at? Tampa?
Yeah, Tampa.
Yeah, I don't know who that young lady was. She got a video of me running from that thing. Please send it to me.
Did you beat yourself a little bit?
Because I think if I had a pew, it would have been gone. All right, Rob. So what's up? What you want to do?
So we got another special guest that's going to come on. He's going to tell us about his product. He's got one most important product. I think he's got several products, but we're going to talk about one in particular tonight. And welcome to the stage, the owner, Big Sims Designs, Mr. Jason Simmons himself.
With his own background, damn!
You got
that the Phoenix exclusive right there. That's
what?
The
I'm like one of her first 10 to get it done. Yeah, she got good skills. Good skills.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Good skills. So what's going on? Y'all talking about man home? Cat is crazy.
Yeah, you were one of the people in the comments making me crack up.
You're making us laugh.
She's gonna get in trouble later.
Laughing at the comment, not laughing at him.
Right now, Hulk, my dude, man, we've had some serious heart-to-heart talks and talked about a lot of other stuff besides Slingshot stuff. Talked about life, talked about God a lot. That's my dude. Good dude.
Yeah.
Good dude.
No, he's a good dude. He's come a long way in this community. I know he came in a little hot right out of the rip, but you actually get to talk to him and you have a real conversation with him. He's really a down-to-earth dude and a good dude. He got a heart. He got a big heart.
Like that. Most people are like that. You're
right. You're right.
And then when you leave the event and go get something to drink or something to eat, everybody's regular people. Some people, Paul, maybe
they're weirdos.
Straight weirdos.
Like Paula.
Yeah.
You can take Miami out of you can take Paul out of Miami, but you can't take the Miami out of Paula.
Well, wait, time out. With you saying that, you guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't live in Miami. I wasn't born in Miami. I live about 45 minutes away from Miami.
Close enough.
Cuba?
I'm not in Cuba.
Miami tendencies.
Wait, don't you say we're all Spanish people? We're all the Mexicans, right?
Okay.
Hey, so people that know the backstory, my man Sean Caller moved down into Miami and met Paul and all them. And shout out to Sean Caller and his family. And he was like, I met them at, where did I see you guys in Tampa? Ran into you guys in Tampa. And Sean Caller was like, oh yeah, we is Mexicans. So I took a picture, like, they're my Mexicans now. He's like, what? I give you the Mexicans, they're my Mexicans. What are you doing?
Because in the group chat, sometimes we would speak in Spanish. Right. And then he'd be like, he would always call, it doesn't matter if you're Colombian, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever, we're all Mexicans. So he'd be like, did you guys stop speaking in Mexican? I'm like, what?
Okay.
That's true.
That's so bad.
I met some amazing people in this community. I've been around, I got my thing in 17. It's met some amazing folks. There's some people that I talk to this day and don't even talk about Slingshot crap. We talk about everything else, So yeah. Good stuff.
So we brought you on the show to talk about these world famous. I'm gonna say world famous.
Are you talking about my brake lights? My brake light switch?
World. Oh, is that new product?
Yeah, the brake light switch you talking about? My screen ain't gonna let me show it too good, but you know everybody got a bad brake light switch, so you got to come get the new one. You know. Wait,
I mean, I actually do. My
yes. Will you just plug the horn in and mount it and make it work? You talking about those? That product?
You gotta share that in the group. You gotta share that on the page.
Yeah, you gotta share this stuff on the page, man. You gotta share this stuff on the page.
I've been doing this since 17, and it's a side thing. So I got all kinds of crap in there that I don't talk about. But I know why
you've been working on and developed over the years, huh?
Yeah. Different stuff. And, you know, I've been a tinkerer all my life. So, you know, when I was a kid, I used to get in trouble. My mother would send me to my room, and I'd take my little bit alarm clock and open it up and take the little speaker out and hook it up to the big speaker. And I had my alarm to go off at like 10:30 in the morning because my dad worked nights. So I would set my alarm clock to go off at like 10:30 in the morning, and it would wake him up. I come home and the speaker be broke.
So you used to get a lot of pop-pops.
Pop. Nah, that's for punks. I used to get my ass beat. I've been beat with tools, so trust me. I got scars to prove that shit.
No.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. But look at you now. Look at you now.
Right.
It paid off.
Yeah, it did. Well, yeah, y'all brought me here to talk about these mirrors, and thanks to a certain individual in this country, it's making it hard for me to get one of my products for the mirrors. So all I have now, and probably not gonna show up because it's white. I have a white set right now, and this piece right here gets made in China. This cover piece, I get it molded in China, and the tariff situation is making it absolutely ridiculous to get another one. And I got more. I went to Curacao for my anniversary. When I landed back in Miami, I checked my email, and the first email I opened up was from my supplier, and he said it's going to go up $74 per unit. And the set of mirrors has 2 of those. So that's $154. I'm like, bro, we got to figure something out. We got to lie. We got to change the invoice. We got to do something. But yeah, that's them. That's those.
It looks good.
Power mirror. Come on, get out the graphics. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good.
This
Tanya's
is the
in the comments. Black Mamba, she's saying that your mirrors have made backing into a trailer a lot easier.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. What's Byron doing? Where's Byron? But then it also comes with the control box. So this is a box with 4 switches in it, 4 holes. Some of them only have 2 holes. Some have none, depending on how you want to do it. You know, so it's pretty simple install. Comes with all the hardware you need to install it, which isn't much. If you have 2015 and 2019 Sling, it mounts real easy because there's already a screw hole to go in. But you got a 2020 and up, you got to drill a little bitty hole. Oh, appreciate that, Rob. There you go. There you go, Rob. Rob did some when he put on there some carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And it embossed my logo in the joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if you could see the logo, but the logo is right in here, and there's just it's just kind of ghosted in there.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's
It'd
great.
be nice to let him get that white mirror right there.
I got to set up.
Sell it to the highest bidder.
Well, they're supposed to be for Snow, but Snow be playing games.
How does Snow not have those mirrors yet?
Snow be playing games, man. That's Mr. DS18 right there.
But you better read this comment from Jarrell now.
Oh, that's my man right there. That's my business partner. Yeah.
That big animal kit.
So that goes back to what we talked about this community. So I first met Jarrell. I couldn't stand that dude. But that's right there. Hey, baby, you looking good. Oh, look at that's my girl right there.
That is so true, because when I'm in the passenger seat, Ron, he'll be like, hey, can you fix the mirror? Go up a little. No, too far. Go down. No, you put it too far.
All over the mirror. Yeah. But yeah, I met Jarrell for the first time I think in Virginia Beach. And I I built Bumblebee's first featherweight. And I was like, yo, all I want you to do is beat this dude's butt in the ring. This cat walking around talking smash. And oh, that's Pop. Yeah, my dad's in the chat. What's up, Dad?
Oh, we got Pops in the chat.
Big Daddy, Big Daddy, Big Daddy.
That's the one that used to beat the brakes off me. So
good job, Dad, because now we got him making some great things for the community.
I made you the man you are today.
Better odds for the child.
Yeah, that cat knew could bullet and click ching ching. Whoop that in. I deserved it. I deserved it though. But yeah, anyway, so he beat Jarrell. That was the first builds that I did that won anything. And then I think I met Jarrell again in Charlotte at a 3-Wood Showdown, which to me was my first outstanding show. That show they had in Charlotte, that was before COVID. So it's got to be 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You know, we vibed out, had a good time, and that's my child right there. And why everybody on the line tonight? Get the whole family right here.
You got some good support.
Yeah, and yeah, so we was chopping up and talking, share business ideas and share tech information. And one day he called me about lights, and I was at the same time I was in the process of getting some lights custom built from a manufacturer in China. And so we was going back and forth, just talking about what was out there and how to do it. And we came up with the Big Animal kit, Big being me and Animal being him. And we came up with a kit. And he got the MBA, so he came up with all that marketing and all that strategy. And it seems to be doing good. People like it. People really like it. So
no, the Big Animal kit is it's one of those budget friendly things that people want the lights. People want the lights, but they also don't want to spend $10,000-$15,000 on a package of lights.
Yeah.
You offer something to an average person that doesn't want to spend all that money. They can still get a full light set up on their Slingshot for a fraction of the cost.
That's my girl. Do your thing, baby. Tell them people.
You know what that's called? That's a helpmate right there.
That's right. It was a good thing. And I found me a great thing. So
you sure did.
That thing is gorgeous. Look at that patient. Yeah. But yeah, see, so that's what happened. Yeah. And the thing about the kit is there's nothing, if you got decent skills, you can put it on there. It's serviceable, very, very serviceable. And we tell people from the giddy up, the only thing on the kit that is 100% that we made up and came up with our own way is the design on the wheel rings. If I haven't gotten them from Jack, because I'll get a UAS wheel ring in a heartbeat. But if I get my own with my design in it, and then the strips, everything else in the kit has been bought, offline or from the supply that everybody else could buy from. And but we just package it in such a way to make it serviceable.
You see that comment?
Hey, Ted, mind your business.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I love the support.
But before the show and when the riding season is over, all she talks about is, yeah, we can do something now because he ain't in that slingshot. We're not going to the slingshot show now. I'm like, come on, babe. Yeah.
Hey, we all do it, bro. We all do that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
She said, well, we'll be leaving church. What y'all getting to? We got to get ready to pack up for a slingshot.
But you see what she just said. Let's bring that back. Whatever he needs.
That's right. That's right. Y'all better remember that. That's it. That's my girl.
Other women out there, awesome. She need to start a class.
Oh, yeah. Coaching and all that. Put your business in there, babe. Tell her what your business is. She does personal coaching.
Oh, there you go. Put your business in there.
What does she do?
She does curriculum development and put it in there, babe. I don't remember all of it. I said I need to be sitting back there. Oh, that logo looks good. Yeah, no, make that blue. Make that green. Yeah, but she does like personal professional coaching and change management and all that kind of stuff. Corporate type stuff. So she's starting her own business, do personal professional coaching, to have those what's all the buzzwords they use? Emotional intelligence and all that kind of stuff, and having those crucial conversations and that kind of thing.
I love to talk to her. I love talking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's her wheelhouse right there.
That's right up your alley. You want to take?
Yes. We're gonna give you a whole look. That's Ingrid. That ain't
right. Yeah.
On your Wind Chills podcast.
Yeah, I love talking about it because there's a lot of people that have no emotional intelligence. Here you go, right here, and she'll have to share this you need to share this also in the Facebook group. Okay, click on the link.
But it's because we do a lot of engaged couple counseling, and then we have a couple of small groups with our church where we do couple counseling. And a lot of times the biggest thing is not being able to control your emotion and not being able to communicate. And that applies through life in general. Yeah. I mean, I just got off the phone with TJ and D Nice and Lucas last week about, miscommunication and emotional and all that. Because we had some stuff going back and forth on Facebook. There was some miscommunication, some misunderstanding. And we had to talk it out like men. I'm like, yo, I told Lucas, yo, bro, no intent, no misintent. I wasn't trying to start no crap. I was just, that's where the conversation started. So that's why I kept it. We were good. He was like, yo, I accept your apology. Be good. Let's keep it moving.
There you go. We love that.
Yeah. So,
love that.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, this is a let's talk about it, right? But, you got to also know how to talk. Some people don't know how to effectively communicate, and they don't know how to effectively listen.
Yeah. So, prime example for me in the corporate world, being a 6'3", 290-pound black man with a loud voice and a New York accent, I actually back away from people because when I'm talking to them, if I do my normal New York, they're gonna be like, "Oh, whatever you want, go ahead, do it." Not because it's the best idea, but because I intimidated them. Yeah. So I don't want to intimidate anybody. I just want to get the best idea out there to get it done.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, but it's good. Hey, Paula, when's the next show in Miami?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Paula.
Paula always says that. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make her a t-shirt that says "Oh my God."
Yes. It's the same date as last year. It's going to be November 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And it's for Veterans Day is that following Monday. So a lot of people gave me feedback that they, were happy that they didn't have to leave so early on Sunday, that they could leave, a little bit later because they didn't have to work that Monday. So that was
Miami is far away from everybody.
Yeah, I know. Because why be like Destin? Destin, Florida is amazing, but that's still probably like 6 hours from Miami. 7 hours.
For me, that I don't live in Miami. Once again, it's like 9 hours to Destin.
Never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna get a swing plane.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Give me a swing plane and just fly my slingshot.
We'll make that next.
And that's where the national championship is going to be, right?
Yeah, I know. Yes. I'm going to have to fly in for that. Yeah, it's going to be hot.
It is going to go down in Miami.
And if you are the build of the year at that event, just listen, your mind is going to be blown once you get your bag.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of things planned. That's where all of the all of the winners from the whole year are going to receive all their trophies, belts, whatever we're doing. We're not going to spoil anything, but it's all going down in Miami. It's going to be the biggest show of the year.
I got you, baby. I'll get you one.
Yeah.
So you talked about the big animal kit that you and obviously Jarrell have put together. Fantastic product. I love that. And you've also talked about the mirrors. How can somebody reach out and get the big animal kit from you? And how can they reach out and get the mirrors from you?
All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of plugs. Owensboro, Kentucky is coming up. I'll be doing installs there. And in Memphis, aka Mississippi, Tunica, Mississippi.
Yes.
Memphis Madness 4
is going down.
For the Mid-South Sling crew. That show's gonna be on my map from here until, because the way they treated me in Memphis when I went for Memphis 3, the love and the support and the service that they provided at that show. They brought me water and ice, unsolicited. Dude filled up my generator with gas and my gas. I mean, they gave me garbage. I mean, they were there to serve, to make it everybody else could enjoy. We weren't there to serve them. We came to town and they served us, and the hospitality was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so you didn't stop the whole time. I mean, we saw you a little bit that Wednesday, I think, when we landed. Yeah. And then it was impossible to talk to you the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, we were kind of busy. I was surprised that the love that they showed was absolutely ridiculous. And you know, this whole e-commerce, social media thing is new to me. I'm used to brick and mortar sales, you know, so you know who you're selling to. But then people are, oh yeah, I bought this from you 2 years ago. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thanks. But damn, I had no idea, you know. So yeah, it's much love to you. Yeah, Rob, your club down there, that's amazing the way y'all do things. So that
no, absolutely. Shout out to Mid-South, man. Those guys know how to do it. They know how to do it.
They increased my geography because I didn't know that Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Memphis was all that close.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Like you have a question.
Yeah, we got a question for you.
You can get up to United.
He needs the mirrors ASAP.
I take EBT.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
The hell I know.
Well, he need to take EBT because he sent you your little piece of mirror overnight, and that overnight mail is not cheap.
Did. Listen, shout out.
Told him I said if that was me, you would have been asked out. I'm sorry.
Listen. See,
I am not shipping you nothing.
That's why I don't deal with people like that, man. The customer service they got, man.
You know about the black businesses? See?
I ain't black, so I don't care. I'm Cuban.
Cuban? What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Spit that shit.
You got to start calling you Mexican too. You're not Cuban.
Yeah, no, Rob was telling us that he something happened and he talked to you about it and you sent it to him and it was overnight. Mm-hmm. And he was like, dude, I wasn't expecting that overnight. And I'm like, oh, he cut for you. He stand behind his business. But I said, but also as a business owner, you would have been asked out because I'm not sending you nothing overnight. It probably cost him more to ship it to you.
It was there 34 hours after we talked. I was like, damn,
that's what's up.
Way faster than I thought it was going to be.
But it's multifaceted. I like to put out there what I want to get. You know what I'm saying?
A Texican to eat banana pudding that you didn't get to get.
And why Ted looking like he's the fifth character from Yellowstone?
Ooh.
He's like the fifth album in Yellowstone.
Let's put him back.
You know what? Hashtag leave Ted alone.
But no, but seriously, in all seriousness, I think customer service and giving service goes so much further than people realize. And yeah, she give you all me, but I overtip all that. She got me. But yeah, I only put out there in the atmosphere what I want to get back. You know,
you're absolutely right though. You know, when you buy something and you have an issue with it, and it wasn't an issue that was wrong with your product. That was totally my fault. Like, you know, it's something that happened. But the customer service goes a long way. When you get great customer service after you've already bought a product, you're going to go to bat for that company now because they did right by you. Not only did they give you a great product, but they stood behind that product.
Yeah.
And they still stand behind that product. So
a whole lot of people
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah,
it was quicker than I needed it, but I'm glad it's one of those things. I'll tell you what. When I tried to back up like 4 times, and you know it's a habit to look in them big Sims mirrors because you're always used to using them, right? Yeah. And every time I looked over and there was no mirror in there, I was like, "Fuck!" I'm telling you, it was something. It was missed, man. It really was missed.
But everybody
messed it up.
Chick-fil-A's customer service is the best.
Always.
Right? You know what I mean? Everybody, a lot of people make waffle fries.
You can't even be mad at Chick-fil-A if they mess your order up. You can't get mad. Nope. It's impossible.
They're going to treat you with kindness no matter how bad they mess it up. You know, it's
yeah.
You know, yeah.
No. Hey, one time I went to Chick-fil-A and the girl was rude. I was in Columbia, South Carolina. She was so rude to me. And I was like, hold on. I said, are you okay? Because I have never been treated like this at Chick-fil-A.
Right.
And she was like, actually, I'm having a really bad day. I said, well, come on, baby, let's talk and pray about it. Because, I came here for me to have a better day. Like, that's just how exceptional the customer service is. So I get it.
That's right. I asked for the wheat bun with the pepper jack cheese. Come on.
This episode is not sponsored by Chick-fil-A. It's actually sponsored by...
Hold on.
There you go.
You got it. Okay. Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge. Shout out to Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge. We appreciate the love and support.
Are they going to be in Mobile? I think they're going to be in Mobile, I think.
Oh, really? Okay, perfect.
I think there's a cigar lounge that got something to do with Mobile, or maybe that's Jarrell can tell you about that.
Yeah, we got him coming on later on, so we'll touch more on that.
Yeah,
later on. So, So can somebody reach out to you if they're not going to be at one of these shows that you mentioned? How did they get? Because I get asked a lot about these mirrors, man. People are like, and I'm always pulling up like your Facebook, and I'm like, I'm sharing it to them. I'm sharing it with them. I think I did at least 4 in Houston at Sling Experience. People were asking me, how do they get these mirrors? And I, the only way I can tell them is, hey, reach out to this dude. He got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some stuff in the chat on YouTube. Okay. The biggest thing is, I still got a regular 9 to 5, and my wife would kill me if I stayed in the garage all the time.
Right? Yeah. I get it.
We got a wine membership at Cooper's Hall on purpose, so we can purposely have a date night. You know what I'm saying? So if I mess around and spend all of my time in that garage, she would choke me. Yeah. Oh, what's the Zelle? I'm gonna send you a private message, Sling Truth. I got you. I'll see you on Facebook.
Hit up Jason Simmons on Facebook. Send him a message. He got you on them Big Sims mirrors, man. We love them. They're hot in the community right now. I keep seeing more and more of them. I love it. Every time I see one, I'm like, yes.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, I got to use her website design dude did a pretty good job on her site, so I might use him. It's got to have some e-commerce part to it, but yeah. Well,
hopefully you can get this whole tariff thing kind of at least lightened up a little bit, and you don't have to pass that bill on to the consumer, because that's ultimately what's going to happen. If it's too crazy. So But
yeah, it's I'll go down and call with him today, but I had a medical procedure, so I can't do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow and call him and just try to get it ironed out the best way I can. And the price, I'm trying my best not to change the price. Raw mirror, ready to paint is $700, and painted in that bright white or gloss black is $900. And install probably takes 20 minutes, if that long. And you're on your way. So I'm trying not to change that price point, because we know things in the Slingshot community can get crazy priced. So, but it's a niche market, and when we only got so many customers, that's what happens. We're not selling.
You're absolutely right, man. Yeah.
So.
Hey, you might need to go ahead and get you a little contractor or somebody to put them on 1099, so you can teach them how to do certain things, so you and wifey can go do what y'all do, and people can get these products. So stop playing around. Let wifey help you with that website. Get these products out there. Stop talking about that 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 for your 6 to 12.
I'm talking to my man tomorrow about getting my VA right. I'm not yet, so I gotta get that right. So all that's part of the plan.
Get that going.
So we keep looking at them barn-dominiums y'all got down there in Texas. I'm like, ooh, I might go down there and get one of them.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah.
It's just crazy. So
listen, we got a couple more guests we got to get on tonight. We appreciate you coming on. Like I said, hit up Jason Simmons on Facebook if you need them mirrors. Get them mirrors. If you don't got them mirrors,
design
for you.
Hit me up.
Share all of that on the page, please.
I'll do that.
And like Jarrell said, it does increase the visibility. It is a safety thing, right?
It 100%.
They talk about how to be safe. You need these mirrors. It will help.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is. And not to hold y'all up, but when I first got them done, I went to my fabricator and I gave him 2 Polaris mirrors, and I screwed them down to his bench. And I said, I want these to sit in the exact same spot, and I don't want them to move. Take your time. Yeah. If it takes a month, the dude was like, no, I got you. And 2 weeks later, he came back, and I was like, let's rock. So that made in America. But that one part that's made in China,
right? Hey, I know. Well, that one little part.
Before you go, there is one more comment that I want to bring up. I don't know if one of you guys can put up Walt Washington's.
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry.
Here.
I think we did it at the same time. There you go.
There you go. Walt from Chicago.
Yes.
He did not stop bragging about how you sent the mirrors. I heard about it. I think my whole group heard about it.
I heard about it.
Yes. You sent them to Sling Experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I mean, Walt and Sophie, they're great people. And he did not stop talking about how you sent them to him there. And that was...
You see the last 3
total
words?
Game changer.
Total game changer. I see what you did there, Walt. I see what you did there.
My blood, Rob. Come on,
man. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Hey, I appreciate that, Walt. Yeah, I met Walt. He hit me up. We talked on the phone a couple times. And yeah, it's for me, like I said, that's what it's about. We all know shows have had drama and had issues and stuff going on, and the community's got beef and all that kind of stuff. I walk away from that crap. I ain't got time for it. The life be life and enough.
Too short,
you know what I'm saying? So I bought that sling to have a good time and hang out and meet people like y'all and spend another $100,000 on a truck and a trailer and accessories. I didn't know that was gonna happen. But what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah, we all need to catch up, Jarrell. Everybody. I mean, I got mine. I'm just saying, y'all need to catch up. I got mine.
Hey, am I the only one on the podcast that doesn't?
I think you might be, Paula. You might be.
Let's do this.
On the screen ain't got.
Hey, we got them.
Good job. The mirror crew is in the building. What? Can you see me seeing you, seeing me seeing you?
Yes. If my husband is on the podcast right now, which he better be, then get these mirrors for me.
You get them. Don't wait on him. You get them.
They are hot, man. They are hot. I love them.
Get that wallet.
And everybody that sees them loves them, man. They're like, where do you get them mirrors from? Where do you get the mirrors from?
Those look a little bit upgraded from what I have.
It was cool. Man, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you very much. And we'll be coming soon.
Video on YouTube, hit like. There's only 5 likes on there. Hit the like button.
Come on, smash that like button. Hit
the subscribe button. Ring the bell. Come on, y'all. What are you doing?
Appreciate it, Big Sim.
Hey, yeah, and Big Sim, before you go, right quick, before you go, if you can, if it's not too much to ask, maybe do a quick little 2-minute video showcasing the things that you have, like the mirror, the brake light, and the other switch that you had.
Right.
Put it together, a little clip right quick, send it over to me so I can make it a reel on our YouTube. Get your stuff out there.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank y'all. See you in DC, Rob.
All right. Yay, Paula.
In the community, man. Paula, you don't have the mirrors yet, bro. Come on.
No wonder why Robbie taking you off the screen. Over here embarrassing us. You got
talking about subscribers. When we started the podcast, we were at 273, and I just refreshed, and we're at 272.
It happened.
Did somebody unsubscribe on us?
That happened last week too. Somebody unsubscribed. It's okay. People subscribe and unsubscribe.
I think it probably happened by mistake. Probably somebody was already subscribed, and they're like, you know what?
They hit unsubscribe
out of them. And I'm gonna subscribe again. But whoever
go back and make sure that you are subscribed. Don't hit it. Make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not,
So our goal tonight, let's try and get to 279. I think we could get to 279.
All right, let's try. Well, we're gonna bring on another guest to talk about some more product because we always love product on this show, especially new products, especially innovative products. And we got the one and only Underground Auto Styling. What up, baby?
What's up, Jack?
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What do you got cooking? What do you got cooking in the underground?
Well,
this is a big deal.
Comments, I can't see the screen. I sprayed Roundup in my eye. Roundup concentrate. So anyway, long story short, I have my contacts out, so I can't see the screen. But
Wait, what, roundup like
That's-
the
Yeah,
like,
no. So
Stay outside your house.
Sarah has family coming next week, I think, on Monday, and so we haven't been in Florida for a long time. Well, we have a rock driveway, and you can only imagine when you don't maintain your rock driveway what happens. So I had to spray some weed killer. I'm out there working, and next thing you know, I go to pour it in the Milwaukee automatic sprayer, and the shit literally sprayed in my face. I thought I was gonna my eyes were burning like so bad. So, but anyway, long story short, I don't have my contacts in, so.
Well, if we put a comment up, we'll read it. We'll read it for you.
Note, Rob looks as good as you guys right now, so
Oh, so wait a minute. So that's why you got that knockoff OC in your face.
Yeah.
And you know what OC is.
Right.
Well, I hope you'll feel better. Like, I know that's probably bad. I hope you flushed your eyes very well.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah. I
don't
know.
Wow.
I mean, life goes on, but it was crazy. Like I was like, oh my gosh,
Hey.
This is not the way I want to go blind, So.
No, Sarah said in the comments, she said his ears still work, so no need to panic.
Yeah, that's all. Don't worry, Rob. We can still tune you.
Good.
All right, Dragon. Don't worry.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Dragon better worry because Luch coming for that.
Yeah. Well, Dragon's back. Dragon's at my shop right now, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And y'all, and you guys saw what happened when I finally got to tune Big Will's in Texas. So,
That was so fun. It was so fun to see. Big Will knew how much the sound had changed, and it changed his confidence getting into the ring to play. Because Big Will usually doesn't really.
No, he likes the parking lot pimp,
so to speak. He likes the parking lot pimp. I mean, that dude is parking lot pimp king. But like he got in the ring, and I looked at Jack. I was like, "Who is this dude?" He was playing like a serious like competition song. He wasn't playing no trap shit that he was playing in a parking lot because that's what he likes to play. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm playing what I want to play." He was playing to win.
It. I mean, I felt like a proud dad almost, and then Sarah started crying. Like it was. Watching Big Will's face, how happy he was and everything.
Yeah,
it was,
no, absolutely.
It was so good to see, so, but, no, so that's really about it. We, speaking of teammates, so Sophie, Walt and Sophie, they, I've convinced them, well, actually not me. I think everybody else convinced them. So I built their bike, just a couple months ago, and it has 6 6.5s all inside, and then it has one sub. Well, they wanted to stay with a 12, so we stuck with a 12, so it knocks them out of flyweight or featherweight, and
even lightweight.
It locks them out of.
It takes them from
their immediate welterweight. Well,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people heard that slingshot and were just floored by it, and so guess what? They're swapping that 12 to a 10, and
nice.
Be a flyweight / light, featherweight. And Sophie went in that DJ battle, and she's never played before, done anything. And let me tell you something. I mean, she had a lot of fun.
She's a quick learner. I think she's a quick learner, and she's
going to be a natural.
She's eager to learn too, which is good because that's what you want. You want somebody that's like, all right, let me study this, let me learn this. Because once I get on my game, I'm ready to go.
Absolutely, and she, like I said, so now she's they made us some shirts and stuff. So I guess we're going to Chicago now.
Yay! Good. That was my question. Yes. So they threw the bait at you. They called Ron with some BS question about fishing stuff. And then they threw the bait, and then Ronald got the bait. So we're going to Chicago too.
They reeled us in. But they're such a good couple, and I'm glad that we're more than happy to go to Chicago. I mean, I'm still planning on just flying out there, but they want us to bring something, but who knows? It is pretty far.
You don't need to bring anything.
Sweeten the deal, y'all. Sweeten the deal. You want them to bring something, sweeten the deal. Get some of them sweet potatoes or something.
Well, when they left Miami in November, and I think the Slingshot went to Sarasota, and then they left and came back to pick it up like around New Year's or something like that.
Yeah.
They stopped by my house first for New Year's. So we spent New Year's with them here.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw the Slingshot outside and I'm like, that is beautiful. And then I just saw it now. Then it like traveled all over the place. And
Yeah,
then I
it
just
was
saw
in
it
Tampa, then it was in the
New
Big
Orleans.
Easy, New Orleans.
Yeah,
And then
Starlight. It was got Starlight. I got this. I got now it's getting
stuff.
Lee is throwing some stuff on there. So, you know, I mean, it's pretty crazy, but anyway, no, I mean, what a great.
You got a 4-seater rental for you, Jack. Just locked it in.
No, fantastic. Well, Rob, so we can all go in that rental. No offense, Paula.
Oh no, I'm flying in. It's okay.
We'll leave Sarah. We'll just all go. She can study her playlists on the bike. She's not gonna play. But,
Oh, the shade.
No, I'm kidding. But so no, that's fantastic. So yeah, because I mean, like I said, our main plan is to fly in because, you know, although we are going to compete in a few shows this year, it's not going to be a repeat of the last 2 years where, you know, I mean, what is it, 12, 13 shows or something crazy per year. So, and 2 to 4 levels every show. I mean, it just gets too much, you know.
That was a lot last year. You did a lot, man.
Well, she tried to prove a point, and she did. And
well, she proved it. She proved it.
There it is. It's over with, and you know, it was fantastic. Sling experience was amazing. Just to sit there on the sidelines and literally just watch everybody play, and I still couldn't help it. I still walked around and was listening for flaws and good things and everything else. It's just in my nature, but. You know,
I watched you walk around. I watched you walk around and literally just do circles the entire competition. You sat down a few times, but like you were always, and you were working. You were taking notes. You were listening. Like I was like, man, he is really on his job right now. Like he wants to hear what these judges are hearing and how does he critique them. And like I'm trying to like put myself in your shoes. Like what are you doing? Because I don't even walk around like that. I'm going to chill. I'm going to enjoy the show. You know what I mean? I might walk around my competitor sling who I'm playing against just to kind of hear what that sounds like. But other than that, I'm not doing it for everybody. But you literally did that for almost everybody.
I love it. It's in my blood. I mean, I've been in audio since I was a kid, basically. But in Slingshot since 2014. And, you know, I enjoy Slingshots. I mean, we obviously do we do Bronco stuff, Jeep stuff, Aston Martin stuff, the C8 Corvette stuff, just a bunch of things. But just Slingshots are, I don't know, it's my thing. I like it. It's enjoyable. Yeah. So.
And you know, I have a bone to pick with UAS and with TJ and with Rob and with Sarah because during my little DJ battle. For fun thing, my little bear guy was up in the window and he was sweating his ass off, waving our flag in the DJ battle. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, like I knew I lost. I knew it, right? I think I threw my hat at Rob, like, here you go. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, here you go. It was fun. And then I see Jack telling Sarah, like, grab the flag, go up there. And I don't think that was me. I see TJ. Well, I don't know. I couldn't hear because Rob was playing his ass off, right? So I couldn't hear. And then I see TJ grab the flag and like try and hide it and like slither between the crowd. And all of a sudden I look up and my little bear, which is we call him Octopussy, right? Octopussy, but he's a bear, whatever. And I see these UAS flags next to my SoFlo bear up there. I was like, yes, I love it.
TJ and Sarah said it was so hot in the stairwell. They said it was like they were about to pass out and they were only in there for 3
and they weren't even in a bear costume.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you imagine how Octopussy felt? He's in a bear costume and they were ready to leave.
Right? Oh my God.
But that was awesome. And I didn't obviously I was playing with my phone, you know, the Slingshot, but I couldn't get it. So I still haven't seen like a really good zoom up video. So if somebody has a video of that, Please send it to me.
I think somebody does. So I did see it somewhere. Somebody does have a good zoomed in shot of the of all three of them up there.
I loved it. I loved
the
it.
flag is buried between two UAS flags.
What an absolutely fantastic, event and just thing to do. Like just I just remember watching Rob last year at November in Miami, and in him in his zone of the DJ battle, and then on another big stage in Texas, doing it Sling Experience and stuff, and just how much fun, and everybody's just enjoying themselves, and
I think that's why I love to do it. I love to do it so much because you feed off of the energy of the people enjoying themselves. And when everybody there is having a good time and they're enjoying themselves, you just get more into it. And Paul, I'm sure you felt that too. You had a great group of people were supporting you.
We threw our ping pong balls in your bucket. Because you did such a great job. I think we had like 1 or 2 ping pong balls. And I was like,
I can't imagine how long it took to throw those 2 ping pong balls in there.
It was kidding. So much fun, but it's not the playlist. It's not obviously the sound on the Slingshot is beautiful, but it's you, Rob. I told you that it's you. It's how to like hype the crowd up like a DJ.
Paula, so you want to talk about coaching, right? So the only coaching I did was literally tell Rob, give me the damn flag, go dance. Because his dancing is, I got tired of watching him sit here, wave thing. I'm like, give me that thing. I said, go dance. And he went out there and he turned like Rachel's Baby Smoke says, Roberto's back. I mean, oh my gosh.
So that night after the DJ battle, I talked to my wife, and my wife said, when you get home, your kids need you to work on your dance moves. Because apparently that was my dance moves were not off the par.
Yeah, you have no ribs.
We need to work on that. So
you moved and slap. So I know all these terms. I have a 14-year-old, so
you get it.
But no.
So what's new with Underground? You got new products coming out? What's on the horizon?
We're always developing new stuff, obviously. Some things we're a little slower to develop just because we are doing patents now, because I'm tired of everybody copying my shit. So basically now you'll get a nice cease and desist letter, and I do have lawyers on staff, so it's finally to the point where I can protect myself. So, but long story short, let's start off with the biggest thing. That is, it's ready, or it will be ready very soon. You guys have seen Beast. I'm assuming some pictures of it.
Yeah, we're getting teasers, but we haven't. I don't know if anybody's actually seen it. We've got teasers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I threw a picture out there. He did, or somebody did. But so we created some BBLs, or Beast BLs, and they're about 5.7 cubic feet each side. But just the BBL is just the back part. So if you put them on a regular 2-seater, that you get basically around 5 cubes net after port and displacement. They're also available as storage bins. So basically, if you want more storage on your sling, if you're not about subwoofers, they can also be used as that. But it's in full production. It's going to be 100% fiberglass, and that's the Beast BL, or the BBL. It looks very similar to his concept because it looked so pretty and it flowed. I mean, just having something so big on your ass, on your back, but it looking sexy.
It's still proportion.
Proportion, yeah. So don't get me wrong, it's still big. It's literally 3.5 times the size of a stock tub. But it looks really nice. And so we'll be posting some pictures probably next week, and they should start becoming available So that's the biggest product as far as subwoofers and bass. If you combine it with a mini stretch, the mini stretch obviously would give you, an additional few cubes per side, obviously. So, I mean, you could have
airspace, man.
A lot of airspace. You could have 11, 12 cubes per side without doing anything spectacular. So, that's a lot of airspace. So, but so that's that. So it's the first production giant BBL, I guess.
He can't see, so we got to read this. How does he get the Beast BL name, but I don't get the MOG gap filler's name? And you know who that was. You know who that was.
So, but the big thing is that's the large enclosure. I love you, TJ. But I literally cannot see.
Uh-oh. You about to get in trouble.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
He just can't help himself. Look at him.
Hey, I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I'm just here for the conversation.
So we're talking about like a possible 10 cubic feet per side of airspace.
Well, just the BBL itself is 5.75. And then if you do a mini stretch, then obviously that's another, about 7 cubes or 6 cubes per side. So,
So what does, you might know, Jack, what roughly does TJ have as far as cubic feet total?
Mind your business, Rob.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm asking. People want to know. I've seen in the comments somebody wants to know.
Go ahead. If Jack knows, say it.
I think most of the smaller boxes, like the smaller BBLs, like that, I think they're about 2.8, 2.9 cubic feet, maybe slightly larger on his. But we also eliminated the way his design is. We also eliminated some of the side airspace, so. It's not as big as it could have been, I guess, but you didn't need that. So,
yeah.
But our XL ported box is around 2 cubic feet net. So, if and that's like I don't know, like T-Pain. T-Pain has the XL ported boxes. Those are about 2 cubic feet. The ones that go down a little bit further, you're about 2.3, somewhere around there. The ones that go into the actual where the battery tray would be and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I have the regular BBL, no ported BBL.
Yours, yes, I forgot about
yours. What total airspace per side do I have with the mini stretch on top of the BBL?
Well, it's a different concept, so you can't really go
okay
with that. But you would probably have about 9 per side, is if you're calculating it that way.
Yeah.
So. But
it's interesting. I always was curious, and I don't mind you sharing that information.
Yeah, so I think Kenyatta runs around 5 per side or something.
Okay.
And then when his port isn't there, it's a little bit more. But it basically it's for sale, by the way. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Wait, are you guys reading the comments from Dana right now?
Sorry, no.
Yeah, size doesn't matter.
But then she just said, "Who's bigger, Rob or TJ?"
Oh, TJ.
Yeah.
Bigger in what? Bigger in what?
TJ has a bigger butt than
matter, right? 6'6.5" beat up on a bunch of heavyweights, a couple of years ago. So.
Right. Yeah.
No, did you see? Okay. This is why I did that.
Uh-oh.
Dana's talking about the boxes, Ted.
Yeah, we're talking about boxes, Ted.
Yeah, Ted. Stop tedding around, Ted.
Yeah.
What a day to go blind. I can't read a single comment.
Did y'all read the other comment? What does it say? It said, how did he get the name Beast BL, but you didn't name the gap fillers, the MOG gap
We already
fillers?
talked about that. Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just tuned in. I was trying to show love to the comment section, and I saw that, so I was.
Come on, teacher.
Let's read it again. How does he get the Beast BL name, but I don't get the MOG gap fillers?
Did you now put up Sarah's comment?
They're not even on anymore. I don't
He
even
moved
see the
right
pillars
on?
on there anymore. All right.
This one?
Yeah.
No, so I think
I'm working on this.
TJ, you were the first, right? Absolutely the first to have those.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That was
And
you
the
and I.
dash kit,
Remember,
too.
I sent you. Yeah, I sent you the picture of
Horizon
the
10 dash kit.
Yep.
Yep. Which, by the way, is in full production. So if anyone has seen MOG, Sarah just said we're renaming it to BB Lemon.
I know that's right.
She's putting him on everything.
Yep.
So Black Panther wants to know, do you have new sub boxes for lightweight?
Yes. So going down from the BBL. So basically, we offer a lot of different sub boxes, and I don't want to take up your entire podcast, so I'll keep it very quick. So
we'll bring you on again when we have time to do that, but we would love to have you back on to really get more into. Maybe we can actually show some product and we can break down a comparison.
Yeah. So we do have a new slide-in enclosure that fits a 10-inch. It's ported, so it's just like our original slide-in. So the one box can fit either side, and it slides in and takes 2 minutes to literally install. And it's ported. We have tried it with some mid-range woofers. I think actually I sent one to Jarrell, and Jarrell tried it with a bigger sub, actually bigger than I would have used, because I didn't build the box for that. But he says it sounds phenomenal. But it's a basic slide-in enclosure. Again, 100% fiberglass. All of our products are made in the U.S. in Sarasota, Florida. So just so you know, so tariffs will affect obviously.
No tariffs.
But
no tariffs affected.
But as far as labor and making the parts, it will not affect it. So, but so the slide-in enclosure, you can do a regular size 10, like a 300 watt, 400 watt 10, and it sounds really, really good for that. So if you're just trying to get something easy and enter lightweight, that would be the one. Otherwise, for lightweight, I would 100% recommend our combo box, but our regular combo box. So not the extended, but the regular with a 10-inch in there. You went against Gale Force.
Yes.
Gale Force had a pair of those in there.
Yeah.
That's a non-trunk lid. That's regular, 2 regular boxes, and you heard it. Shit, they got a vote against you in lightweight.
I was nervous. I was nervous for that one. I mean, I'm nervous for every one of them, but I was like, oh man, this could go either way.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you that bike was hitting. It sounded great.
Yeah. No. So those are the ones I would do for lightweight. Would be the combo boxes. And then if you are trying to run some giant 10-inch, which they have a really big mounting depth, but if you're trying to do something even bigger, or something that requires more airspace, maybe like a concrete audio or something that really likes to have more airspace, our Combo XL in a 10-inch would work really, really well. So again, those are the standard enclosures, along with our ported enclosure that's been around since 2015, I think, that are, so many people have used over the years. But the other thing you could do, and we've been doing a lot more of lately, is people don't want to lose their storage in the back. So you can actually use our extended fenders for subwoofer boxes. And so, Rob, like you have the OG extended fenders. Those are about 1.5 cubic feet. And then you can do a 10-inch sub or a 12-inch sub in there. You can leave it sealed, or you could port it down, port it out, whatever you want. And or you can use it with a really good mid base, something like that. Also, the XL fender pod has about 2.5 cubic feet. So again, now
That's
you're talking.
It's another very popular. That's another popular fender pod.
Yeah. So so there are lots of options for people that don't want to lose their storage that will give you really good bass. We like our underglove that we developed. And now DS18 miraculously has the same thing. Shots fired, but they're that the underglove was something we developed a long time ago for people that wanted to keep their storage. It gives okay base, but it's nothing like doing it in the fender or in the back or something with some real airspace.
Yeah, I've heard the under the glove box, the subwoofer enclosures. Obviously for me, it's not nearly enough.
It's a fill.
It's a fill at best, really.
Yeah.
So
it came from basically when we used to do a lot of Porsches, and in the footwell we used to do down firing subwoofers. That's where we came up with the concept of it, and brought it to Slingshots for people that wanted storage. So it has its use, but it's not going to give you the same base as what a storage compartment or a fender will have. So
I just seen a question come by. All of the products that you're talking about right now, are these all available on the website?
Yes, everything. The only one that's not is the BBL or the Beast BL or the BB Lemon, whichever you want to. We'll see who'll win that battle. So
Lemon.
Yeah.
The person you got to lay next to.
The lemon BL.
I was about to call her. I just texted her, but I was about to call her. Like, just pop in. We heard you on the podcast. Just pop in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
But
so maybe next time, Jack. Maybe next time we can bring you on and you can actually give us a side-by-side comparison of these different sub boxes that you have. People love to actually see the products themselves, so. If we could do that, that would be great. And any other products that you have that are pretty hot on the market for any kind of subwoofer or mid-bass enclosure or anything like that. So
no, absolutely, yeah. Because when we have, probably close to 15 types of subwoofer enclosures. So I'd like to do that and give a price, an installation time, a price. What kinds of subs would work in each one, and then if there other people have other enclosures, I'd be more than happy to go over those also, because obviously we don't just, there'll be enclosures that'll come to us already built, and we just we fine tune the system and stuff. So I'm fine with that and go over the different types, so that we can educate some people into which one to choose, but because I'm not always available on the phone, so but that's what your show is so great, because we can actually do that and educate people. So we love that. I think we might actually have to do like our own Me, You, and TJ podcast where we just go over all of these different.
Okay, you got to get kicked off the screen. I cannot. First of all, hold on, Paula. Don't worry about it.
Because
I knew that wasn't going to go very well.
That's not going to work.
I'm texting with Sarah. I will call Sarah right now, and everybody except Sarah, Lunatic, and myself will be on this podcast.
Now,
okay?
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, because we can be included too.
He's been on punishment long enough.
Okay.
You know the girl are going to do their own podcast anyway.
Hey, cállate.
Rob, don't. Hey, look, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Look.
You come back home and all your stuff will be on the front porch.
I do have another thing that's not on our website is the concept bumper that houses 12-inch speakers in the front, up to 12-inch speakers. That's been out a while. There's actually quite a few builds with it. A couple of them haven't surfaced yet, or actually many of them haven't. It's basically our concept bumper with a flat spot in it to where you can do up to a 12. But the biggest difference is no matter which headlight you have, it'll work with it. With the addition of our Lambo light, like on Lemon Drop, I don't know if you saw it, can be put in there, built in. The Bugatti lights can be built in, stuff like that. So, but and then this one's for you, Lunatic. My new roof.
Yeah.
The roof that will change the game.
I want to see.
Should we call it the game changer?
No. I want to see it because I
need a line of game changer products by UAS. That's what.
That'll be cool.
All in blue.
The old game
So is the
changer.
new roof available like for me?
No,
to
it'll be in the summer. It'll be probably midsummer, right when everybody's sweating and dying, and you know.
And
Needing
then
that
they
roof.
could use it in Miami in November.
The
Yeah.
lunar roof. Y'all heard? Yeah, because I was going that way, but I might go that way. You know, one thing about me is I'm gonna go where I want to go for what I want. It's no shade, no nothing.
No, this roof will
want to
be
see
pretty unbelievable. There's nothing like it, and you guys will absolutely love it. So
Well,
it's gonna look super sexy too. Like it's not, it's not. It looks like it belongs on the Slingshot.
That's what I like. I think most of your products, if not all of your products, they all look like they belong.
Yeah, there's
They
a
all
couple
like
that
they
look
fit.
funny, but yeah.
Dana is asking if that roof will fit on the 2015.
All yours. It'll also fit on a mini stretch, a 4-seater, a 4+, and a 6-seater.
Nice.
So it will literally fit every.
It won't fit on the lemon bus.
I mean,
You can make it fit on a lemon bus.
I'm sure. I don't think we need a roof on that thing.
No, because all we did on that lemon bus was twerk,
Stand up.
twerk, twerk, twerk.
Then how will they stand and twerk if there's a roof?
Yeah, how
They
do you
were-
stand and twerk if there's a roof on it? That's not a
We
roof.
can't have
That's
a
an
roof
awning.
How's
unless
the stripper pole going to go through it?
Open it up.
we could twerk on the roof.
Ooh.
So now
Will,
it's a stable.
boy.
It's not even a
Will you
roof.
be able to?
Sarah also said to trademark immediately and call
Yeah.
it the Luna roof.
Yeah.
Put that application in tonight.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you tell us? Is it gonna flip up? Because Lunatic wants to put TVs in her roof. She wants to flip it up and have TVs in her roof. So
no, it's not flipping up. So
okay.
We'll see. Let me see it. Let me see, anyways.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll figure out a way to put
we
TVs
can
in
make it do whatever you want, but it's not designed to flip up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. But
Yeah. Thank you.
But it is designed for a stripper pole, and we can twerk on top of it.
Yes.
And I do have a pole. I do need to learn how to twerk though. So
Yeah.
You
that's
do.
so I
Bob,
do
you
want
could-
to
you
see it.
could
I
attach
do
your,
want to
your
see
disco ball to the top of it. So.
strobe like
It's like
How
the
you do it,
ultimate DJ battle roof.
yeah.
Yeah.
Will it fit Big Sim's
I
sling
want
plan?
to see it now. I want to see it. I want
Yeah.
to see
Yeah,
it.
I
So
wanna
I can't wait till it comes out so I can see, what it looks like, and
Yeah.
I have a roof. You took
So
my
the
roof
first,
off.
so I'll give him
when
a
you
shout
stretched it.
out. I'll give him a shout out so he doesn't cry and text me later. But Cozy's going to be the first one with the roof.
Oh,
Cool.
right.
Cool. No, that's cool. I'm excited to
Why?
see.
He needs to get his rebuild out there because, I mean,
You told me it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You told me it's ridiculous. I can't wait to see.
It's going to be pretty cool. I did not tune it, so it's his tune. So, again, but that thing, he is waiting for the roof, but I don't think he's going to have the roof before he goes out there. So, but, good for him. I'm excited for him to have, to have a sling and go out there and compete and stuff like that, because he loves to do that stuff.
It must already be making waves in Virginia, because Big Sims just said Cozy got a beast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, Big Sims. So I think the very first set of mirrors we bought from you went on a silver 4-seater with the V2 front end, and we put a Horizon 10 in it with the new kit, but it has built-in cameras on those mirrors, and it looks really, really good. So
yeah, you were telling me you need to send me that a picture.
Yeah,
of that, because you were telling me about it at
It's
Sling
going back
Experience,
to
so I can use
Alabama
my
this
camera.
weekend, I think. So,
yeah.
Very cool.
But
Ooh. Ooh.
See, that's that clean look, man. That's that clean look. I love it.
You can't get the Horizon 10, baby. Your Slingshot's too new.
What?
I think you're gonna get like the Horizon 12 or something.
Horizon 12, yep.
Yeah.
But I can still get it.
Oh,
10,
yeah.
12, it don't matter.
Actually,
Are you done with that yet,
Anthony
Jack?
is in this chat right
Well,
now.
you can get it. You can get a 10 or a 12. It'd just be a regular dash kit. You can do that now. But the molded dash kit will be only for a 12. And for the 2020 and up, And then for the 15 and 19, it's going to be the 10-inch. So.
Because mine's a 23.
Yeah. So yours, we are going to make a production 12-inch right away, and then we'll probably go back and make it, for the years. But that's how we'll launch it. So, I mean, the radio itself is only a couple $100 difference, so you might as well go to a 12 if you have the
option. Yeah.
It fits better. It's just smoother. Both. Like I like the 10 in the older one, and I like the 12 in the newer one. So.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But anyway, guys, all right.
Thank you for coming on, and we'll have you on again for sure, so we can actually get a live.
I'm excited for Chicago, by the way. So let's get
Chicago. Me too. We're flying in on Thursday, probably around like 3-ish or 4, and then we're staying until Sunday night. So
perfect. Yeah, I have.
The Amigo's gonna be there too. So
I'll be at the Navy Pier all day Friday eating popcorn and pizza.
There you go. I just go where I'm told. That's about it. So. Yeah. All right, guys.
Hey, Jack, thanks for coming on, brother.
All right, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Appreciate you.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah.
Robbie blew a kiss. I don't know if you caught that. He blew you a kiss at the very end. So I don't know if you.
You sound jealous, TJ. What happened?
I'm not jealous. I was just specifying who the kiss was for.
So yeah, y'all go out there, check out the website, check out what he has to offer. Make sure you go out there and get on Big Sim's his wife's website and check out what she has to offer. Because it's like I said, talk about the effective communication. This is a let's talk about it, right? So you gotta know how to communicate, have emotional intelligence while we're out here in the ring, and especially when people get, like Luke said, in their feelings when they lose, you got to know how to effectively communicate why you mad that you lost. So let's get in there and do that. So Rob, go ahead and get that video teed up for us if you can. You know what I'm talking about?
Our commercial.
Great sponsors.
You caught me off guard here. Hold on.
You gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Thank you to our 2025 sponsors. The weight belt sponsor, House of Sound Car Audio. The lightweight sponsor, the 12-volt specialists. The welterweight sponsor, Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge. The middleweight sponsor, Underground Auto Styling. The heavyweight sponsor, Big Sim Designs. The extreme sponsor, Hot Slings. And a special shout out to all of our heavyweight and below sponsors.
Shout out to all of our sponsors. I know we love to show love to all of our sponsors regardless, but I'm repping the Sling Mafia magazines. I know Paula's repping the Sling Mafia magazine. So shout out to Sling Mafia magazine and Sling Chick for what she's doing.
Yeah.
We had an incredible time in Houston.
That photo shoot. Oh, I can't wait to see those pictures, Rob.
I hope they come out nice.
I missed it.
You missed it.
I missed it. But shout out to Sling Mafia magazine because she still got some pictures of me when I was in the ring and pictures of my sling. I can't wait to see. She was showing me a couple still in the camera and they look ridiculous.
Incredible.
So I can't wait to see them.
The one she showed you. The one she took a bunch like that. They had it was like the blurred background, but it was you real focused, and that was a dope shot, was it not? And she showed us like 2 or 3 of those, and I was like, "Ooh, man!"
Yeah, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see.
She needs to post some of those.
Stop being greedy.
Y'all know how
a couple. I think it was on Tuesday or something last week, or sometime last week, Thursday. I don't know. And I posted that hoodie. I'm just in the truck, and I got I don't know how many messages asking me about it was like a pink and blue hoodie, and it said Sling Mafia on it. You guys can reach out to her through either Facebook or Instagram, Sling Mafia magazine, and just get some merch, get some stuff from her, and follow
support within this community. That's what it's all about, man. Support within this community.
It's the only magazine out there right now for slingshots. There's tons of motorcycle magazines, tons of hot rod magazines. Let's support the Slingshot community magazine. The only one.
I've said this before on here that as a kid I would go and I would buy the lowrider magazines. I would buy like the tuner magazines, and it's like a dream to have your vehicle on the cover of any magazine, regardless of whatever it fits in. Yeah. But that actually is coming true for a lot of people now with Sling Mafia magazine being out, and she's featuring some of the most incredible slingshots out there.
And
So.
she's part of the community.
Everything.
She's part of the community. I love it.
She comes
She's
to
one
the
of
events.
us. She's one of us.
She supports the events. She takes pictures of the events. She shows love to the events. She's sponsored stuff at events in the past. So it's hard to not get behind a business like that is part of the community. And that's what a lot of our sponsors are, is that they're part of the community. They're they hang out with us, they party with us, they break bread with us, and so shout out.
She's an owner too, and she's got a badass slingshot monster.
Yeah, hell yeah. Her slingshot is bad as hell. Yeah, bad as hell.
Yeah, and she did what for Slingshot Sound Spot? Sponsor all of our lives.
Yeah, she did. With the battery packs.
Yeah, she powered them.
Powered them. She powered them.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So where can we find the magazine?
On Slingshot. You can go on either her Instagram, her Facebook. You could find her personal page, which is Slingshot on Instagram. And then you can click on the link in her bio, and then it's going to be on there. You can purchase the magazine on her website.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you can find her, you can find Sling Mafia magazine.
Yeah,
so
I know that's
right. It's Sling Mafia _mag for Instagram.
Yeah.
Sling Mafia _mag, and then that, like Paula said, there's a link in the comments that will take you to the Mag Cloud website, and then at that Mag Cloud website you can find the issues. So like if you want to buy the issues that you're in and buy extra copies of it and stuff, I think you could get the digital.
You get physical, digital, yeah.
But you have to have the paper copy. Like I know a few people had their actual paper copy at Sling Experience, and they were handing them out and stuff. Yep. And I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's 22. I'm on the website now. $22 for the print plus digital, $12 for the digital alone. So for $10 more, you can get the digital and the print, and have that copy, like Paula said, that you could take around the shows. I know if I ever make an episode or a magazine, I'm gonna get the print, and I'm gonna take it to the shows and have everybody that's in it, I'm gonna have them sign it.
Yeah. Or you could just message her and get some merch.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's got tube tops. She's got tank tops, t-shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff. She came out with, I don't know if you guys saw Baby Smoke in the picture, which, by the way, we haven't mentioned, because usually it's TJ that says Baby Smoke is in the building, but Baby Smoke has been in the building.
Oh, how did
remodeling a house.
Well, I missed one half of a show when y'all just derelicted y'all duties.
My bad.
No, we actually acknowledged him. We just didn't say, Baby Smoke is in the building, like how you do.
But I don't know if you guys saw the picture that Art D posted.
Yeah, that was a dope picture,
right?
Yeah.
And he's just like this with the armband, and it's,
Art took some amazing.
I didn't know.
In Tampa, he took even better than in Sling Experience. Like he's a man who knows how to work that cameraman for sure.
Yeah, and I didn't know this. What Flossie just said. She also makes dope posters of your sling.
Yes.
So if you have a print that you want blown up into a poster, so that's man, I can't wait to see the one she got of me, because I think I am going to get a couple of them blown up. And I'm gonna put them right above the bed in our bedroom.
Now hold on now. You're doing too much. Fall back. Bring it back.
Yeah, but when hers is done, then you can have a his and hers above the bed,
but not in the bedroom.
Moet, I agree with that as well. La Phoenix is still killing these we say this every show. There's so many talented people in the community. You got La Phoenix out there killing these graphics. I think we have somebody that's going to be on the show later on that's got the Sling game lit and does all kinds of t-shirts. They've got the rugs, which I still haven't purchased my set yet. Yeah, the car show rugs where you got the circular rug that goes out there. So many talented people. I mean, we could do a whole episode of just shouting out the talented people in this
Absolutely.
in this community that are resources that y'all need to support, instead of going somewhere else and buying a magazine, or going somewhere else and buying graphics, or going somewhere else and buying a t-shirt. Get it from somebody inside of our own community. Build our community.
They support and they show up to shows. They meet people. They talk to people. They also gift part of their things. They back their product, like Sims, sending people stuff overnight. You know, like we got to support our own.
And talking about supporting our own.
Yes. Right on cue, baby. Right on cue.
Yeah.
Yep. Shirts are still
and it says it right on the shirt. TJ, what does it say right on the shirt?
Putting the unity back in our community, one city at a time.
There
and then if you look, that graphic is not done accidentally. The reason that Sling and Unity are highlighted like that, it says Slingshot community, but Sling and Unity are highlighted because that's what we want to focus on. So
absolutely.
Yes.
And what you can do with shirts? Go ahead, Paula.
No, I'm saying, where can they buy these shirts?
Now, go ahead, Lunatic. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, you please. I insist.
Right now, I don't know what you were going to say, so I don't want to assume.
Right now, the only place to get them is on Windchill's website. We are still working with Sling Experience to have them direct order off of the Sling Experience website, but there's a couple things that I still owe Mark to get that live. But right now, they are on the Windchill's website, which is
Windchills.com. WYNDCHILLZ.com.
Nice.
And it's under Slingers. It's a lifestyle.
And how much for the shirts?
$25. Well, $25, but they a couple more dollars on the site. So
cover shipping, right? I think.
Yeah,
cover shipping.
But I would say get your shirt, and then make sure you get your Hot Slings gear. Pair that together. Get your fan from La Phoenix.
Get your rugs for outside your Slingshot from Lime Squeeze. What is I forget.
Personalities, right?
Personalities. So
well, let's without further ado, why don't we bring on Jarrell?
Yeah,
who has a show coming up here next week?
Boom, boom. Yeah. Come on, man. We done told you there's a dress code on this show, sir.
No.
We done told you.
Y'all switch seats.
Cynthia, I need you to back me up when he wear BS like that. I need you to put your hat on, Cynthia.
Switch seats.
Whatever.
Yes.
There you go.
Appreciate
Don't
that.
do my man like that. Don't do him like that.
I got it. Whatever color you want, we got him. What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Not much.
How's it going?
Jarrell, I think, hold on, maybe it's me, but you might have your mic on your, a little bit low. Can you turn it up a little bit? Or I don't know if it's covered a little bit.
We will try. Is that any better?
It is
a little
yeah. A little
That's
better,
good.
yeah.
It's good.
You have to speak up a little bit.
All right.
Use your command voice.
Use your Dallas Cowboy voice.
Hey, thanks for hanging in the green room for so long. I know you've been in the background waiting a long time. I'm like trying to get people off and on, and
Did we
People
lose
love
their
the
volume
show
altogether?
because you're having fun.
Did we lose their volume altogether? We did. We lost your audio. We can't hear you anymore.
Altogether. Can you try logging off and coming back on?
Oh, we hear you now.
You got me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go.
And now we lost you again.
Okay, cool. That was weird. Getting ready for our show, our event. Port City Motorsports Showcase and Sound Off in Mobile, Alabama. First of anything like that in that area. So it's going to be a little different. We're hoping for a great turn.
Jarrell, we're having issues hearing you, I think.
Mardi Gras, so
maybe can you try to log out and log back in, because See, even Moet said he's having featherweight problems. So can you log out and log back in?
Change the tune, man. Go back to the old preset on the tune, man. It's a bad tune.
Change your DSP. Change your DSP. Get rid of that
well, when you said talk in your Cowboys voice, he was like,
and that's when all the audio problems started.
Wait, and now he's
Look at God.
Where'd your hairbow go?
Hold on,
they froze. We'll take them down and let them join back. Let them join back in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See if they can get it worked out.
Anyway, while we get them back on, if you are on here, we are back at 273 subscribers, 273 subscribers on YouTube. Please, please, please share with your groups. Tell your mom, your dad. We had a dad on here today. Jason's mom was on. Dad was on here.
Yeah.
Yes. So just grab their phones. I know if you saw me at Sling Experience, I ran out of stickers. I was grabbing your phone to make sure you were subscribed. But please, 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 if you see us at a show, if you see, a live going on Facebook, just share it, like, subscribe. Click the little notification bell. It just helps us out. It's free. Just help us out, please. Let's try and get to 279 tonight.
Yeah, 279.
Not 280. I'm not pushing it. I'm saying 279.
Don't be like me last week and I said, we need 5 more people to get to 300. I was like,
we need 5 more to get to 500.
And this episode is sponsored by Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge.
I was hovering over that to get ready to put it up, and you must have did it, TJ.
I didn't do it.
No, his better half did.
Oh, okay. Because I was hovering over and I was waiting until she was done so that I could bring it up, and then it popped up. I was like, "Did I hit the button?" I was like, "No, my hand wasn't even near the button."
I was channeling my inner man of God thoughts.
There you go. There you go.
And if you would like to be a sponsor on the podcast, you can message one of these two gentlemen at any time. They can give you, or you can message Rob, actually, I'm sorry, at any time and ask about sponsorship. If you'd like us to wear your gear on the podcast, anything, just message one of these two gentlemen. If they don't answer, then you could message either Lunatic or myself, and we'll try and get the message across. And I think we do have Jarrell back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Much better.
Perfect.
Yes. Much better.
All right, let me
crystal clear.
Appreciate
I
that.
thought he was about to start dancing or something.
Wait, hold on.
No, he's not allowed to. Cynthia, shut that shit down. She said
only in Miami.
Absolutely. Potato night.
Just a whole bunch of haters up in here, man.
No. I would never hate on you. Never.
Hold on. If I recall, I remember your husband having to grab you.
When
you was about to do a backflip on the floor.
$5,000 dance for $500.
My daddy said, "Girl, what you was doing?" Money, Daddy.
I remember that. Hey, TJ said we don't need $500 that bad. We good. We good.
I thought he said $5,000. I had to go back to my Magic City days right quick.
Y'all can see Cynthia over here. Y'all see her?
Yes.
Way back.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey.
Right.
Cynthia, personalities in the building.
That's that Pittsburgh phone. That's why we couldn't get on there.
Wait a minute. Who was on her iPad?
You must have.
You were wearing a hat.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever. We're on my phone now. Crystal clear. You hear everything, right?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, so tell us about Port City Motorsports showcase and sound off, please.
So yeah, it's something new to the area. Cynthia, if you all don't know, Cynthia is originally from Mobile. Another fact that you may not know, Mobile is actually the home of Mardi Gras. They were doing Mardi Gras before Louisiana was even a state. So we're going to go down there. We're going to party Mardi Gras style. We're going to do it up. Friday night, of course, is the meet and greet. Saturday is the main event. We have a wonderful venue, very large area. And then, we're going to get together Saturday night after the event and have a little party for everybody in the area. We did call it motorsports because we're trying to get more involved in just the slingshots in this area. There aren't a lot of slingshots in that area, so we want to try to include, all the motorsports, 2 wheels, 3 wheels. We got some donks coming out. We're trying to get some Jeeps to come out, so we want to kind of open it up to everybody this time.
Nice.
Okay, so I did see that because you have multiple vehicles on the flyer aside from slingshots, but does that mean you're opening up the sound competition for the other vehicles, or is this for
Now
the
we haven't gotten that far.
inviting everyone else?
Yeah, we haven't gotten that far, and that's only because this is the first time we're doing it, and we don't know what's going to show up. It for those that compete in the sound competition, it's really a letdown when you're the only vehicle there. So we're gonna try to we're getting it out there. We expect a pretty good turnout, and then next year we'll let it grow into a bigger competition.
And it will, because in these cities where you just said there's not a lot of slingshots, maybe they don't know that there is a lot of slingshots. And once they see your show, they're going to be like, okay, well, what about next year? And it'll just spread.
And we're getting a lot of calls. Got several calls a day. A lot of people from the Alabama area, Louisiana area, wanting to come in and see things. And of course, we're going to be doing the Slingshot Olympics, so that's a little something different from everybody.
Oh, and look, Jack's comment. We are convincing our customer with the silver V2 to go this weekend. He's from Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, we've met him. We've met him.
Met quite a few folks in Mobile. They do a lot of parades in Mobile. They have a parade for everything. I mean, it's Tuesday. They have a parade. So we've gone down there several times and participate in a lot of parades and get to see a lot of slingshots come out. So we met a lot of those folks in the Mobile area.
Okay, good. Now for the slingshots that are going to be there, that are going to be competing. I have several questions, but rules, classes, and all that. I know you have your rules that you go by, but there might be somebody watching that doesn't know that's from that area. So if you want to go over that really quick, however you want to.
So our featherweight is still 6.5, and 110-inch subs, stop tubs, no chassis modifications. Lightweight is the same, except it's of course 8 speakers, no chassis modifications. Once you get into the welterweight, we allow for no regulation on box sizes and stretches, mini stretches, and things of that nature. So the speaker count is posted. We'll have a big, huge 2x4 poster when you come to sign up, so there's no confusion on what class to be in. We'll also be doing inspections. We got some great judges that's going to be there in the area. So there'll be no confusion, and everything will be posted. You'll know what you're doing before you sign up.
Okay. Now, what about hotels for last minute people? There's always the last minute crowd, last minute hype. Is there a host hotel? Is there still room?
You gotta get them. This we've already asked the hotel to extend the pricing, which they've agreed to. The hotel's literally half a mile straight down the road from the event. It is the Best Western. Don't let that scare you.
It's Western Plus.
Best Western Plus. It's a brand new hotel.
Brand new.
We've actually stayed in there. There's plenty of trailer parking in the back. Like I said, you're less than half a mile from the event. So book your room. It is on the flyer. Give them a call. They are going to close that special out. So don't wait till the last minute.
Okay. So you said there is trailer parking at the host hotel, right?
Right. There is trailer parking in the back.
First come, first
serve. And there is daytime trailer parking at the event. No overnight parking at the event, but we have a very large parking lot, and you'll be able to park your trailer outside the event and drive your Slingshot in. Tents are free as long as the space is available.
Oh, so personal, that was another. You're going through you remember our last podcast. Look, I mean, you're like going through my checklist here.
He's just
so
prepared,
personal
he do shows, not a show. He does shows.
This is what we do.
He's prepared for these.
We literally have playbooks, checklists. I mean, we're very organized when it comes down to this stuff. So we try to make sure we have
on the podcast multiple times. I have to ask you the same questions that I've asked you before because you never know who's watching that didn't watch from your other shows. So for people that have personal tents, either for their sling or for their group, do they have to contact you, pay an extra fee, or do they just come, set up, talk to you? What with it?
No, for this event, all tents are welcome as long as there's space available. So it is first come, first served on your tents. We just don't ask anybody to bring in a circus tent, 10 by 10, 12 by 12, nothing bigger than that. But be reasonable. You can set up your tent, get out the sun. We have several vendors on site. Our two major Slingshot vendors is going to be Twisted Customs out of Atlanta and House of Sounds out of Texas. They're going to be our major Slingshot vendors. And then we have several local vendors. Fitzgerald Cigars is going to be there. We have several food trucks that are going to be there, and some local vendors selling jewelry and different items.
Okay, you just hit like 3 of my questions for sponsors, vendors, and food vendors. Okay, now is there going to be an LED competition? I know
the LED competition is. Yep.
Was there going to be an LED light competition?
So Friday night we have our LED competition. We normally do that on Friday nights at the meet and greet, and there's also this amateur sound competition. For those that don't know about the amateur sound competition, as long as you have never won a belt in any of the major platforms, you can still compete in the amateur sound competition.
Can TJ compete in an amateur sound competition?
I only have a trophy. I never won a belt. It was a
if
trophy.
you won a contest, you are eliminated.
TJ, you should have said nothing.
Look, hey, that's a very good point. We had to verify that. That's a good point. If you have won any type of sound contest in any of the major platforms, we're going to ask that you not participate in the amateur contest. And that's just to give other folks a chance, to get in there and play and be fair.
The point of the amateur is strictly an amateur. Like you don't really typically get in the ring. You don't really compete, or you haven't won. Get in there and have fun. Maybe you can win amateur.
Right.
And then are you still offering the free entry? If you win the amateur, you get the free entry into. I love that. I love
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
Wait. What is that? Explain that again.
If you win amateur night, you get free entry into the main contest the next day.
Oh, wow.
Whatever class you would fall into.
Yep.
So if you have a lightweight build and you win the amateur, you get free entry into the lightweight category on the real show.
Paula seems really interested, so I have to ask: if you're a past DJ battle winner, are you allowed to enter the amateur competition?
You can, as long as you've never won a sound competition in any of the major platforms.
There you go, Paula.
Wait. So, by the way, the first time that I went, not in it, but the first time I went to an amateur sound competition, I think it was you guys, Jarrell, that you did an SF takeover. It wasn't last year. It might have been the year before.
Tampa Super Bowl.
Right. And I think that was 2 years ago or
yeah. It was,
yeah. And I saw it. I wasn't in it. I was just there. And I thought that was awesome. And then this year in March, one of our girls, Amy, she's like, oh, whatever, drive my Slingshot there to the competition. And I get there. And then these two guys up here, they're like, hey, you have a sling? It's got music. You're in the, like come and enter.
You didn't have a choice. You didn't have a choice. Right. You're getting in there. You're
right. Like we are parking. Ron
Right.
and I are parking. We're backing into our spot, not in my sling, nothing, not prepared. And I was like, sure, yes, boss, I'll do it, whatever. And I won by luck. My hands were like this, shaking.
She was.
We want you to experience
No,
that.
no. It was not by choice. I was
You
like,
could
forced.
see. You could
And I was
physically
like
see
this.
her
You could
hand
see
shaking
my
and trying to
hand.
press the play button. She
In
was
the in the videos, you can see my hands, and I pressed for the last song. I pressed the wrong song by mistake because my hands were like this. I won that motherfucker, and I was so happy. And I still have, it's like a little, chain thing, but it was such an exciting time. And then that gave me the confidence, like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk my shit at Sling Experience. This guy's ass in the DJ battle. Well, no, I didn't. But it gave me the confidence to
Good. And that's what we're shooting for. We want those people that never, are maybe even cautious about getting into the big ring.
Yeah.
Get your feet wet in the amateur contest, see how you do, take some advice from the judges, make some adjustments, and then jump in there. It's been a great experience for most of the people that have gotten in there. We try to get enough slings to where we can break it up into 2 classes. That way you don't have a heavyweight playing against a featherweight. Right now, our ideal is 10 speakers and below and 11 speakers and up. That way, you know, you still got a fair chance. There's usually not enough slings to break them down into the full 5-6 classes, but it's still fair.
I like how you break it up into two classes. I like the two because you got the big boys that haven't won anything, and you got the little boys that haven't won anything, and it keeps them separate, and it's fun activity
and girls.
Inclusivity.
And girls.
Hello.
The emphasis.
Now, talking about girls, is Personalities going to be a vendor at the Alabama show?
You should.
Because we need the gear, Cynthia.
I'm going to be a staff member and a vendor.
I was going to say she got enough hats to wear at the show already. You're going to add another hat.
Yeah, personalities will be out there as well.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Nice.
And if you guys
Lime
don't know,
squeeze too.
if you guys don't know, you can order T-shirts and hats and all kinds of stuff from Cynthia, and you know, she can customize all kinds of stuff. And it's my first, I don't know, like 10 T-shirts.
For you guys that are in those hot areas like Texas, she's also got the new sleeves out, the full sleeves, the riding sleeves. So full sublimation, whatever you want to know. So that's one of her new products as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need 2 of those.
So Texas Queen has some, and I can share them as well. So if you want to see what they look like.
Yes, please. I need some.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, one more question for people like me who don't bring their Slingshot out to these events unless they're in Florida. Is there a Slingshot rental agency that you guys recommend out there?
In the Mobile area, there is not one. There was one, but I don't think there's one anymore. But if you want to party with us, we'll find you a ride.
Okay, good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, we'll
find
you a
in
ride.
We'll find you in FVC.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, as far as rides, are you guys going to be doing rides on Friday, on Saturday, Sunday
So
morning?
Friday is going to be very interesting. We have an associate who's one of our business partners on this event. He owns a lounge in the area. So we're going to be taking over his street. We're going to be taking over his parking lot. And that's again where the amateur night and the LED competition will be. Very lovely spot. So after we party outside, we're going to go inside. He has like an open foyer inside. It's a great courtyard. And we're going to be taking over that. And after that, we may ride the city a little bit. Might even go down to Biloxi or something. But Saturday, we will be riding from the hotel. Oh, it's only about 45-minute ride now to Biloxi. But Saturday night, we will be riding from the host hotel to the after party.
Nice.
Oh, so there's an after party. There was an entry fee for that after party, right? But it's like a really small nothing.
Yeah, just $20 for the after party, and at the meet and greet, that lounge will also be $20. We try to make everything affordable for everybody. Even the sound competition, you know, your first entry is $50, your second entry and up is only $35 after that.
Okay, good, nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
We don't want everybody. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, we want everybody to come out, be able to afford everything, and you know, just enjoy themselves. I hate when I go to a Slingshot event and I look at my account, I'm down like $600, and like, what did I get out of it? You know, so we want to make sure everybody comes in, enjoys themselves. There's always a fun after party at all our events, so you can always count on a good after party, right, Rob?
I will. I was just going to say that. I will vouch for that. I will vouch for that. It's always a good time. It's always unique and different. I mean, the way you guys set it up, it all flows seamlessly. It's good vibes the whole time. You know, it's always good vibes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I like the injection of new ideas. I like, you know, when you guys come and now you guys are doing these shows and you bring stuff out like the $50 for the first entry and then $35 if you go up and stuff like that. I've never seen anybody do that. And I love when we hear stuff like that, and then it kind of puts the pressure on these other shows to be like, oh, hold on.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see if that, you know, stimulates growth in the sound competitions and stuff like that. And then some of the other stuff, obviously the Olympics that you guys will get to. Mm-hmm. But I love to see the ideas and the injection of new ideas into the community. And that's what's going to keep the community growing. You know, you guys are traveling the country this year and bringing these ideas everywhere. And it's going to force other people to look and say, I need to evolve and add or change because people are responding to this and people like this and it's popular, and that that the community benefits from that. So that's dope. I like it a lot.
And if not, that's your lane. You're unique for being in that lane, and hats off to you, because I think it works. I mean, we go to enough shows where we see that as a big benefit, of something different that you're doing. So if you go to another show and you go to an Armor Custom Works show, it's going to be a little bit different. You know what I mean? And that's
definitely.
Yeah.
And that was our goal when we decided we would venture out and do events. We kind of took the good, bad, and ugly over the past 5 years, different events we've been to, saw what we could, maybe twist a little bit, see what we could improve on, see what we could change for the betterment of the community. And we kind of put that in together, not just by ourselves. We also talk, to a few people. We have a really good staff that helps us out. But to back up something you mentioned, TJ, new innovations and new things want to bring that up is because there was some confusion earlier last week on a new idea. I had some questions about the new idea. I think it kind of went left. Me and a couple other folks have talked it all out. Everybody's not going to agree with everything. Everybody's going to have opinions. There was no intent of disrespect to Mr. Collins or anything like that. So we've talked, and everything's good to go. Just for those folks that want to start some mess and want to keep mess up, we've talked, we've understood each other, and I just want to make that very public.
No, I appreciate that, man. And look, man, we're all grown folks, and we all. That's the thing when you got a community that's growing and you got so many ideas and so much getting pushed into the community. There are going to be people that say, hey, what about this or what about that? And, you get people out there that want to throw, add to it instead of just letting people work it out. So I'm glad that y'all talked and I think it's a great idea, but just like a lot of great ideas, there's some evolving that needs to happen. There's some trial and error and stuff like that. I think that is going to catch on, and it's going to end up being something that's really cool. Just refine it a little bit and so on and so forth. I'm a fan of it. I support it, and I think it'll go far. And Jack with the timely question. So will you guys have the acapella or the clarity competition?
So we're not adopting that quite yet. Again, you all notice from me being prior military, I'm very structured. So I would like to see it evolve a little bit, maybe get some different guidelines. And this is just my opinion. Again, and me and Lucas talked about this, some different title, and we'll look at it again. It's not saying we're not going to do it whatsoever. But we will look at the evolution of it, kind of see where things go, and it might be a possibility we can definitely do it in some of our events.
Nice. Awesome.
And as well as the DJ battle, like I said,
it's on my list.
I'm very structured, so we haven't adopted the DJ battle yet, but we got some things that are coming in its place.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's not that we don't want to do the DJ battle, but we have something else that we're trying to roll out, and so that's why we have kind of held back on the DJ battle.
The DJ battle,
because I was going to say, excuse me, guys. This is my part of the podcast.
It needs to evolve a little bit anyway, because there's one guy dominating it. They need to come up
Lunatic, can you help me out here real quick?
What would you like me to do?
Because I promise.
Whatever it is.
All right, go ahead, Paula. Go ahead.
Jarrell, go ahead, continue with your DJ battle stuff while these guys continue to argue amongst themselves. Is this something that you're thinking of doing in the future as far as the DJ battles?
I think he froze.
I think he froze on us. See, you guys made him freeze.
Yeah, because it was going in and out a little bit, but it wasn't that bad.
See?
Let's do this. Let's remove him for a minute. Let's see if he comes back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to kick him from the.
But I'm just kidding, guys. This is your podcast. I'm just kidding, but don't interrupt.
Whatever he's doing,
right.
Count me in. I want a piece of the action.
We know you do. You won all the DJ battles that have like existed since Miami.
Yeah, it needs
when
to be
Roberto
refined.
came to life.
Clearly, it needs to be refined, and the rules need to be changed.
No rules. There's no rules in DJ battle.
Yeah, no, there
Well,
is.
then some need to be added.
They need to make rules.
Because frankly, I'm tired of seeing the same white boy dance in front of everybody.
Okay, so wait. Now, while we get Jarrell back on, so
Jarrell's back. Jarrell's
wait,
back.
He's coming. Jack said that it was your idea, TJ, to go up there with my bear.
Sure did.
Oh, he threw you under the bus.
It was
I don't
Sarah's
know.
idea.
I don't think it was your idea, though, was it?
It was Sarah's idea, and if anybody has ever been told to do something by Sarah, she doesn't leave you much of a choice.
No.
And I literally almost died.
My bear, his name is Robert, but he's like, I was dying. It was so hot. Like, there was no AC.
TJ,
and I had that thing on.
Dying. He didn't have a bear costume on. Sarah was dying, and she didn't have anything on.
He's spinning.
Come on, Jarrell, come back. Because I have 2 more questions for Jarrell. 3 more questions for Jarrell.
Oh Lord, Moet in the comments hating. No pre-recorded DJ battles. As long as he's the one that did it, then
yeah,
it's still his work, sir. So,
but then I'm like, what is the rule? What's the DJ battle rule?
If he can do it, you can do it. So if you think that's the reason he's winning, then make you a pre-recorded DJ.
You might as well say when you go into the ring, you can't have a pre-set up 1 minute song where you stop it at 30. You have to do it on the fly. You can't have it preset for 1 minute. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah,
I looked up. Listen, I prepped for weeks for this DJ battle, and when I got there, I forgot everything because I was like the last person, second to last person to go, and I was like, "What did I practice for?" Because I was right after Rob, and I was like,
"I don't have
everything."
There we go.
Anyway, he's back.
He's back.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
No worries.
It's okay.
Rob fussing about the DJ battle and Paula asking a question.
No, Paula said it's her show and she needed wind chills to help her take care of that. That's what we heard last.
All I hear is girl power. All I hear is girl power. That's all I hear.
So look, again, we're going to be we're rolling out something new, and it has nothing to do with Rob winning all the time. So he's going, if he gets involved in what we got coming out, he's going to have to win that work.
He can win this too.
Hey, listen, I told you, count me in. Whatever it is, count me in. I'm game. You just let me know when to be there.
He is the game changer. So if you give him a battle to change, he will change the game.
Let me tell y'all a backstory, man. Me and Rob met Atlanta at a 3-Wheel Showdown. This dude was supposed to be going to another event, and he rolls down from Pittsburgh to Atlanta. And I see him out there. I'm like, man, I'm a Carolina fan, so the Carolina Blues stood out a little bit to me. So we start chatting, and he's like, man, I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. So I introduced him to a couple other folks out there, and that's how we actually started talking and starting chatting for real. That was a long time ago, man. It seems like it anyway.
It was the end of 2022. That was 3-Wheel Showdown. I was supposed to go to SS Takeover in DC, and Jimmy canceled it on like Tuesday. And I was mentally going to a show. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to drive all the way down to Atlanta. And then about 6 hours into the Atlanta drive, I was like, man, this was dumb. I should just turn around now.
That's what's up.
But so I had a good time. I'm glad I went.
When are you going to be adding, not the DJ battle, but the something different? It's not going to be Alabama, but when is that going to be? When can people expect that going to be?
Owensboro, Kentucky at the beginning of June. That will be.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's already dancing.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
he's going to get with all his kids to teach him all the new dance moves.
I gotta learn it now. I got whatever it is, I gotta learn it. Whatever it is.
So the official flyer for that, and I know we're talking about Mobile right now, but the official flyer for that Kentucky show will be out this week. So guys, if you need to go ahead and book your hotels, get it done. That city is going to be very, very busy that weekend.
Yeah.
And
So
we'll
once
have
the flyer
you on for that show, and we'll talk about that show.
I
But
am,
one last question that I have myself, if you know the bosses permit, just real quick, because it's my favorite question to ask everybody that's on this part of the podcast is, what is the most exciting thing that you think we're going to talk about, or these guys are going to talk about on the podcast on Monday, that's going to happen at this show this weekend?
That's a good question. I'll tell you like this: we're just excited about it because it's something new in the area. So we're I think this show is probably going to have more spectators than any other show that's ever been out there. We're expecting more spectators than possibly Slingshots, just because they're going to come and see what's going on. And the event space is literally right off the highway, so you can see it from the highway. I will say this: if Twisted Customs has what they need to have in place, that's going to be the biggest talk of the town that weekend.
Yeah. The vendor definitely has something that may be unveiling this weekend. But also, we are going to have a lot of spectators, but we've had a lot of feedback from the surrounding. Indiana, Beat Doctor and her crew is coming. I think Maniac and Beast is probably going to be there. We have some Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Georgia,
Phoenix City.
Phoenix City. So we have a lot of, it's not just spectators. We have a lot of Slingshot people that are going to be trying to come in for this show, which is surprising because, like we said, we didn't really know what to expect with Mobile being an area that, Slingshots are not heavy in. But we're looking forward to it.
I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
That might be something that you might be talking about, is the show out of people that you didn't expect. That might be something that stands out. Like the love and support for that show really showed up,
Yeah, well, of course, Snow's going to be there. So
there you go. So
TJ,
he gonna make it snow in Mobile.
Come on.
Hey, if I wasn't in Indiana right now, I'm actually an hour and 45 minutes north of Owensboro right now. So I already I told Lunatic and DTP, I said, hey, I might go scope out the Owensboro site on my way home. I'm gonna go live from the site and be like, yo, I'm here, where y'all at?
Don't be trying to do no sneak peek.
I'm swinging by Owensboro.
He got to go do a recon.
Well, I'm telling you, once you do, then hit us up and tell us what you think, because it's gonna blow your mind.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
I look forward.
They'll be there. They'll be out there for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's always great to have you guys, you two, on the podcast, and we'll be talking at least. When did you say the show in Kentucky is going to be?
June 5th through the 8th.
Okay, so then we'll be reaching out, and you'll be on the podcast again to talk about that one.
We would love for you to come back on for 5-10 minutes this Monday as we recap the show, just to talk about a couple of things that may have happened at that show. Shout out people that showed up to support, sponsors, vendors, all that good stuff. So
yeah,
awesome.
On Monday for a few minutes just to show that love to those people.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Brackets and
brackets and live stream. That's what we need, baby. We need brackets and live stream. That's all we ask for.
Brackets and live stream.
We got.
I might accidentally forget to keep these brackets this time.
Somebody be hating because they can't participate.
I might accidentally forget those.
It's pretty salty they can't participate.
Maybe just the featherweights. I might get amnesia on who played.
It's gonna be hard.
I'm a community. I love my community. I wouldn't do that.
We appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate the time and effort that you are putting into your show.
Yes, always.
And always promoting us and supporting us. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We love to do it.
We wish y'all the best of luck. I wish I could be there. Like I said, I'm up in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. So I'll be headed home when I should be headed to Mobile. But I will definitely catch y'all next one, and I wish y'all the best. And we would do it all the justice that we can on Monday night recapping it. So
okay.
Get your
Thank you.
sleeves ordered. Get your sleeves ordered. Cover them
Yes,
all.
yes. So you can
Right.
go to my page on Facebook, Personalities, and I will have. I don't have a website.
Post it on Slingshot Soundspot's page and then share it from our page to your page, so that way people can see it on both sides.
Will
I need,
do.
Like Game Changer down the side. That would be bad as hell.
Oh, that's the thing. I want to ask right quick too. Can we do we personalize our own or give you the vision and you personalize it? Like how does that work?
You can do both. If you have something that you already know you want on there, you can just share that with me. But I just finished doing some for Disturbing the Peace, and she just told me what she wanted, gave me an idea, and then I just put the design together.
Okay.
So if I wanted a black sleeve with the Miami blue, just Game Changer down the sleeve.
Yep, we can do it.
Too easy.
Yep.
I'll be ordering mine.
You know,
It's called Miami blue or Polaris blue. I don't.
It's Miami blue.
Oh, 1 second. Let me get
the
ones. What are?
Roberto was born in Miami.
Miami. It's Miami.
Look, she went to go grab a set real quick so you guys can see her.
Nice.
Yeah, and Flossie wants some too and a shirt. So we gotta go. You gotta go to her business page.
On her Facebook, message her. She'll get you squared away with whatever you need.
Hey, and while we're talking about sales and business and stuff like that, their business partner, old Sims. I guess y'all were talking about the mirrors earlier before I got on the show.
Yeah.
And Chris Jefferson, who has the Sling Trooper slingshot that recently got stretched at UAS and is at 12 volt. He sent me a text with a screenshot of his conversation with Sims, and he said, I had to do it, bro. Just bought them based off of the podcast. So, a new one to the Power Mirror family, a new addition to the Power Mirror family.
Let's go.
Now, what he needs to do is also send you a text with a picture.
Where's the screenshot of the shirt purchase, bro?
Yeah.
Go click that link on the website.
Wind chills.
Oh, that's nice.
That's like a perfect match right there.
So it's a little bit of all of our logos: the Sling Game Lit, the Stay Relevant, and the Armor Custom.
I like that.
I love that.
And it matches.
Yeah, you know the green. Yeah.
I just had a thought. I think everybody that has a business in the Slingshot community, we might need to do a business call and let's see how we could put a bundle together. And at the end of the year event, maybe everybody could donate one thing from their business, and whoever wins the championship gets that bundle.
Ooh.
I like that. I like that.
So we come together and we make it collaborate. So everything comes together. The colors, everything.
I like that.
That I had a Sling experience, I would listen.
I like that.
Hey,
that's
TJ,
a good idea. I like that.
Got a quick question for you, TJ and Rob. So the addition of the flyweight in the Sling experience, I kind of like that. You think y'all guys think that everybody adopt it next year, or a few platforms adopt that next year?
I hope they do. We like it. The little bit of influence that we have, we will try to push it as the year comes to a close and stuff. I think it's too late to try to get.
Now it's too. Yeah.
But for next year, I think we will in the off season. Obviously, we're not going to do another soundboard. We're just gonna have people on and talk. But we've already talked about it. We think it's dope. We like it. Even what Three Wheel Showdown is doing, where they added the pro classes and stuff like that. We like that. We think it's a great idea. I mean, that's what we've pushed from the very beginning, is inclusion. Give everybody a place to play. Everybody don't want to build a slingshot the same way, but there's a way to make it so that everybody can play. And I like that flyweight. So yeah, I think we're going to push for it, and hopefully we get enough people that we're adding a belt for the national championships next year, and we're adding a bracket, and and we can do it that way.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay.
We love the idea. It's really on the shows. Are they going to be willing to incorporate that as an addition to what they already have going on? So
yeah.
But we love it. That gives the the lower places to, you know, somebody with just 6.5 and a 10-inch sub, they can play and have their own bracket.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It was a clean idea, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Lemon Drop says she wants those sleeves like Rob's, Cynthia.
Okay.
In yellow.
She wants yellow ones that say Game Changer down the
Jack said,
So that's what I'm about to say. She wants
Hey,
Game Changer in yellow.
No.
And Jack doesn't want the sleeves. He wants a set of them arm things. So he could wear it with no shirt, so he could reverse his farmer tan.
Oh God. All right. I will actually hit Sarah, I'll inbox you and give you the details on them.
Nice.
Yeah, Pee-wee class.
Hey, look, and you already got vendors, Lunatic, from your idea saying I'm down to do that. Somebody else said great idea. I think that would be dope for all of these. I mean, we talk about all the talent and stuff like that, man. You get a basket with that would be a ridiculous end of the year prize. Yeah,
100%, bro. Yeah.
I mean, even if it's a gift card, if you have a gift card, like Luke's talking about giving a discount, maybe you can come up with a nice gift card and, you know, somebody can print it out. You know, we have crickets all over this place here. We can figure it out. And like La Phoenix does the graphics, we get together on a business call. She puts together a graphic. Cynthia, you put it on, you know, the gear or whatever, like, and everybody put their business card in there and we all come together and do it.
Yeah.
You know, donate back to the community, and then you're marketing yourself at the same time. I think that's great.
Absolutely. Or maybe that could be the prize.
That's a great idea.
Every vendor puts in a little piece of something for the prize for the build of the week.
Well, they're gonna get a lot.
Yeah,
the build of the year is the build of the year, but they're gonna get a whole lot if they do that. If we do that, yeah, that'll be great.
When y'all stop taking nominees for build of the year?
October.
So it's God, you speak on this, Lunatic. God.
October will be the last.
Our cutoff show for everything, for the national championships, for everything. Our cutoff show right now is looking like it's going to have to be like the 2nd or 3rd week of October, so that we have time to send out the message to the people that are invited and stuff like that. We're working on stuff behind the scenes to make that even more exciting. But it's looking like it may end up being the SS22 show in Dallas, because I think that Dallas show is going to be the 2nd weekend of October. And then if there's another show that same weekend, then that show would count as well. So we're looking at sometime mid-October. And the only reason is because, again, if, you know, say Lime Squeeze is in the top 8, we need to be able to reach out to her. We're doing personalized shirts. We're doing everything. So she's going to get a shirt showing that she was in the top 8. She's going to get an invite to the show. You know, we need to be able to get the RSVPs so that we can get to the people that are putting on the show and say, hey, you're going to have this many in featherweight. You're going to have this many in lightweight, so on and so forth. So it's looking like mid-October we'll cut everything. So that last October month, we would only have 2 builds of the week that compete for the build of the month. So it's going to have to be 2 Goliaths. It's going to have to be. It's going to be DTP and MOG, the 2 builds of the week.
Really?
Oh, wow.
All right. All right.
So no favoritism on this podcast at all.
Are baby slingshots included? Like the Power Wheels?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, submit your video. Submit your video. You pick it as the build of the week. It'll go down to be a candidate for the build of the month. And if it's the build of the month, it will go in to be the build of the year.
That's crazy.
You gotta go through the steps. There's a process to it.
Yeah.
What about the scooter bikes?
No,
that's not a slingshot.
Maybe we'll do something next year, but this year I think just let's stick to the slings. And the reason why I say yes for the Power Wheels is because I think we went to San Antonio and somebody's kid had they made them a slingshot, and that was so cool.
Oh I built one for my grandbaby. It's got a big animal kit, sound system, everything on it.
Let's go.
The big one is
yeah. Light 'em Up had one that competed in the sound competition before. So
yeah,
submit it.
Hey, submit it. Hey, we might have to bring your granddaughter on camera though. You all right with that?
Oh, she'll come on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good luck with that conversation.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, guys. Well,
we appreciate y'all.
Give me a shout.
Appreciate it.
Get in the bed. I appreciate you guys. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Hey, good luck success on the show this weekend.
Thank you. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, Jack, I will. I can make that happen for you, Jack. No problem. No problem at all.
What is that?
For Jack? What are you talking about?
Jack, he says about the banana pudding because he says Sarah ate it all.
No.
Even though I heard otherwise.
No. Oh, yeah. Someone doesn't know how to share it. No, but that was Sarah saying it. Because she said, well, she said Jack and Rob ate it all in front of me.
No. I had my own. She was trying to share Jack's, and Jack didn't want to share it because it was so good. So,
well, Moet said you guys need to double the amount of pudding next show. FYI, y'all ran out way too fast.
Well, yeah, you right.
Or let me beat you to it. Or Moet, maybe pre-order so that you have one waiting on you, since we said pre-order for like 2 weeks.
With your name on it.
Don't pre-order 1 or 2. Pre-order like 4 or 5, because you're gonna eat the first 2 real quick and be like, man, I want more.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be mad because there ain't none left.
I can make that happen for you, Moet.
And the cake pops were good too.
Yes. Yeah.
The cake pops. I went over there to the tent and I got 5 cake pops. By the time I got from the Sound Spot tent to the SoFlo Slings tent, which was not that far of a walk. I don't
had to go through a lot of people though. That was the hard part. You had to go through a lot of people, and
like I offered it to one person. I was like, hey, you guys want a cake pop? You know, if you want one, go get one of it. I ran out. I had like 1 1/4 cake pops by the time I got to the SoFlo Slings tent, and it was not that far away. And everybody said it was really.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. And you know, at the end of the night, Slingshot Sound Spot did donate 10 cake pops, but they did sell out. And then the Amigos actually got majority of those cake pops that were donated. So thank y'all. Y'all deserve it too. Great setup. You always give back to everybody. Yes, Sling Community baked off of banana pudding. I believe that should happen because I know there's other people in the community that bake very well. And I talked to TJ about that yesterday. I think I said we should do a blind taste testing for banana pudding at one of our events. Maybe Cynthia and Jarrell can do that because they do cool stuff. Have something at their event and we do a bake off, do a blind taste testing.
Pick 5 random people and they have just a blind taste test of cake pops or whatever.
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding.
Yeah. And I want to see people. I know this is not, in this whatever, but I know we have people that come from all walks of life, all different kind of backgrounds, cultures, and things like that. And I really would like to see people come together and like bring something from their culture to like let people sample and taste, like maybe a taste of, what do they call it? What do you call it, TJ? When I was in the military, you used to go to places, taste of something they used to call it, where you taste the food from different countries.
I can't remember what you're talking about, but I just want y'all to know she's only saying this because she's hoping that there's somebody Filipino in the community that can make some lumpia and bring her some lumpia because she's been craving lumpia. So that's the only reason we're having this conversation right now. The only reason we're having this conversation right now.
Now, why you had to go embarrass me like that? I do want some lumpia and some what is it? The meat, the chicken in the adobo. Listen.
Oh man.
My auntie Filipino, but she don't be cooking like that no more. No, what's wrong with her? She be wanting to eat canes. I'm like, where you at? Where's your authenticity? But yeah. I want some lumpia.
What I miss, y'all. I was late to the show. What I miss?
I know, but I was about to say when I got home, I told my wife, I was like, man, TJ and his wife are like foodies, man. They just know all kinds of different food, eating all kinds of different. I was like, man, my stomach wasn't built for that.
Hey, before I show up, almost ruined the sound. Everyone was leaving to get some. Hey, before I go anywhere, Rob, I've already yelped like 3 or 4 restaurants to try out.
Like, man, I'm following them. We just randomly pull into a restaurant I never even heard of before. I'm like, well, this must be good.
Baby Smoke, you got me.
when you guys come to Miami, so this time we're gonna we have this like list. Well, I have this list going with Damien and the group of like the best. You know, you think South Florida, you think Miami. Most people think like Hispanic food, right? Yeah. So I have a list of like the best Dominican restaurant, the best Colombian, the best Puerto Rican, the best Cuban. So there will be a list, you know, in case that, you know, you get here a little bit early or you stay a couple days late or you want to go somewhere during something that's not really your thing. It would be
cool to have like the locals recommendation on like, if you like this type of food, this is the restaurant to go to. If you like this type of food, or hey, try this, try this, try that.
I love me a good Polish sausage and I love me some good Cuban coffee.
Baby, that ain't what he's talking about. Leave that comment alone.
Hey, Paula. And I need the tattoo person out there because I need to get my baby name tattooed, Journey's name.
Last time we went to Miami, we drove to Key West and she got a tattoo at the southernmost tattoo parlor in the United States or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a tattoo like person like on site that Saturday, but then last minute things happened and then he couldn't make it. But hopefully this year we can do that. And
you can work that out for this year because that would be dope. I like that.
Yeah, and if we need,
maybe we could come up with like a tattoo, like I mean, I don't know. I would do it because I got tattoos.
Or the henna.
But like a matching tattoo, like a Miami tattoo. Like I don't know. Everybody can get a palm tree with some. I don't know. Whatever you can get, whatever. But don't go crazy and be holding up the guy for like
I was just gonna say that
7 hours.
They have to be small tattoos. Don't be trying to get a sleeve.
Right.
Yeah, you put stipulations on him. Damien said he got me, so I ain't worried about nobody else. Like he got me. Come early. I got you. I can come early. I'm gonna fly right in that.
Anything you need in Miami, don't talk to me. Just hit up Baby Smoke. You need a new mattress. Hit up Baby Smoke.
Baby Smoke is the Miami plug.
That's the plug. That's the plug.
I need a new Tesla.
You need a new roof. You need some power, like
I see the lemonade.
Baby Smoke.
A lemon tattoo. Didn't some of the ladies get matching lemon tattoos or something like that at a show one time?
Sarah and was it Corinne?
I think
it was Sarah and Corinne. They got a
what
little.
What show was that had a tattoo artist?
Was it Memphis?
Was that Memphis? That wasn't Memphis.
No, I think it was
Sarah.
Sarah.
I think it was Memphis. I think it was. Dealer of hood. No, take me to the hood, bub. Take me to the hood. I'm gonna get what I want. More tattoo for less of the price. I want to see him open up that
Baby Smoke. Damien, just hit up.
Leave it up.
I want to see him open up that package.
Yeah, as long as you can see him open up the needle, right?
Yeah, and I also need the skin that goes on top. I don't like when I walk out in my.
There we go. Bikes and Base Atlanta. I knew it wasn't. What's it called?
Okay.
Bikes and Base Atlanta. Yeah.
And who was it that got it with you?
It was Sarah. It was.
She gonna put it in there.
Corinne and Sarah. They got a lemon.
Was it just Corinne and Sarah? I thought there was one more that was gonna get. Did the other person punk out or something? I thought there was 3 of them.
3 of them.
I do remember them getting it though.
Rob was gonna get one, but he had to compete or something like that. He wasn't able to make it. He didn't make it to Conyers, or he was gonna get the lemon tattoo.
You know he wasn't for no damn tattoo. You, Roberto.
Do you have any tattoos?
Do I have any tattoos? Yeah.
He does.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's gonna get a SoFlo tattoo. He told me. I ruined the surprise.
That was my 2-wheel days. Those my 2-wheeler days.
Where's the slingshot?
You just can't see it. It's an invisible ink.
Ron said that's how you end up with a retarded lion tattoo.
Listen, husband, shut up. I got a fix, husband. So I did have a retarded ass motherfucking lion.
You got a cross-eyed lion or something?
I did, and I'll post it. I did. It was at a party at somebody's house, and somebody was like, "Hey, I'm gonna invite." And there was a guy that came, and we were all taking shots. And the day I got it, I was like, "Wow, that looks amazing." Next day, I'm like, "Oh my god!" But anyway, it got fixed, and it looks great.
Oh, So it was your fault. Let Rachel tell the true story. It was your fault. Who gets their own tattoo artist drunk while he's giving you a tattoo?
Yeah.
We were all drunk, Rachel. Shut up.
That's some amigos. That's some amigos shit right there.
No, it was at Joker's house.
That explains a lot. That explains better.
Oh my goodness. So y'all not gonna tell me what I missed? Like I asked what I missed because I was late, and Rob was like, "Yeah, I don't know," but what I was about to say was,
like, watch the replay.
Oh, watch the replay. Okay.
You have to go back and watch the first hour or whatever.
If you subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to watch. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to watch the recap from before you got.
Hey, Sarah, I'm down for that, Sarah. I'll do that.
Look at that.
Yeah, well, we appreciate all the support, all the love. We appreciate people coming on. We love the effective communication. We love the alternative dispute resolutions that goes on in the community when people lose or win or they don't agree with the judges. When people host shows on the same weekend and people don't like it, all kind of stuff. This is a Let's Talk About It. We had a good night. Talk about different things, and I don't know what Ted talking about a Virgin Mary, so I'm gonna just leave that comment over there. Dude. So there's a show going on this weekend in Mobile, Alabama. Make sure y'all get there, and then we'll talk about that on Monday. But for tonight, what does that say? Great news! Your order is on the road. What you order? What you order? Let me go look at your account. Let me see.
7 minutes.
What did you order? Let me go look at your
24s. No more 22s.
Oh, you ordered your rims.
No more 22s for MOG. No more 22s.
I'm so proud of you.
No more 22s.
He didn't want to do 24s.
He didn't want to do unless you want to lose that front end.
Huh?
I said you can't lose with 22s unless you want to lose the front end.
Oh, 24s is gonna fit there, Tim.
Yeah, I was like, he didn't want to do it. I'm proud of you, babe.
Hey, did y'all talk about them jackets that Jimmy posted?
No, we didn't talk about that.
I forgot. I completely forgot.
Let's talk about is this when y'all don't call out the man that called me and then tried to mock me with the voice and did like a little baby voice. He was like, and then TJ said he was gonna order him. He was like, "Yo, make me one and I'm gonna order one." I was like,
we love you too, Sarah.
That's not my voice.
Yeah, talk about it. Talk about the jackets because there's 2 options for the jackets.
Fire. I don't know the options because he texted you, not me. I saw it too. I was gonna, if I was at home, I was gonna pull it up and play it on the thing. I sent it to the group chat so that y'all can see it. Yeah.
You sent it, Jack sent it, and then Luis La Corteja also sent
Who's
it.
that poor guy in the middle? Sweating his balls off.
Dying. Dehydrated. He probably still dehydrated.
Octopus is dying.
But he also forgot to take his phone with him upstairs. So the first time, before any of you guys saw him, he went all the way up to the 4th floor, but the lights were like turned off, right? So Damien and Ron are telling him, like, come down 1 floor, come down 1 floor. And then I think he went all the way down. And then he came down and then met with them. And then they're like, no, just don't go up to the 4th floor or the 5th floor, whatever. Go down 1 spot. And then he went up again, forgot his phone. And then he's like, I can't hear you. Anyway, whatever. It was a mess.
Yeah,
but
well, I went up like 3 floors. Sarah handed me the flag, was like, yo, let's go. Let's do it. Come on. So I went up like 3 floors. And I was like, man, it's hot. So I left the staircase and went out to the window and I'm waving it. And she's like, wait. Where's he at? No, we got to go to his floor. So I was like, so we had to go up another freaking floor. I was like, man, I'm going to die.
Hold on.
And then we're walking down the stairs and Sarah said, I think this is where people go to die. It was so hot.
Stand by.
Yes. Thank you for that, Lunatic. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
She is
it's so cool.
That's what I'm talking about. Lunatic, you look extra sexy tonight.
Oh, thank you, baby.
coming home early, baby.
I told you what I told you earlier, baby. What I told you earlier.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember what I told you
was
about
yelling at me, or when you was talking to me nicely?
When it what?
Was it when you were yelling at me, or when you was talking to me nicely?
I was talking to you nice, and I said it's a certain type of person that comes around me.
Look, I sent Chris a message that said, okay, his due in order the shirt. I don't know what that means, but I sent him a text, and I said, what I say? I said, you heard the ladies, get you a shirt next.
So where is the you took my banner down.
What
banner? So I can't even post the site for them to get the shirt until you get with Mark.
What banner? I didn't take any banners down.
Anyway, you guys could buy this shirt, and it has the tour date on the back for all the sling events that are going to be covered on the show, on the podcast. Please get it. $25 plus shipping. If you ordered a shirt before and you were not at Sling Experience and you are in Florida, I have your shirt and I will ship it out to you if you let me know. So it'll be shipped out this week.
Yeah, and we still have. Do you have the names of the shirts that we still have that we need to ship out, Lunatic?
I think Greta is one.
Greta Ferguson.
Huh?
Greta Ferguson, right?
Yeah, and then Tina I have two for her.
The Robinsons.
And
I could have taken that shirt.
I forgot the other one.
Which I guess anytime we mention the Robinsons, we got to say this episode is sponsored by Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge.
And we got your shirts, by the way.
And we got your shirts.
And we holding them hostage until we get a free cigar. No, I'm just playing. Get your shirt here. Get your shirt here.
But you guys have seen their, it really is a mobile cigar lounge. It's like a whole lounge. So they open up their trailer and then they bring out their tent and they have their chairs and tables and stuff outside of the lounge.
And the whole VIP area over there. That was
Yep.
And it really is like a cigar lounge on wheels. And
I went over there. I got a cigar from them.
Yeah.
I was puffing on it.
Yeah. Oh, you were puffing on it. Okay.
Yeah. Puff, pass.
I don't do that.
I don't know. That's what you're supposed to say. I don't know. I don't do cigars. I don't know. Yo no sé, papi. Yo no sé.
I heard Snoop say it one time, and I didn't think it was.
It's because he's Roberto now. Roberto now knows how to, smoke cigars.
Yes. Yeah.
I was going to say something to y'all, and I forgot.
Subscribe, share, like, and hit the notification bell.
Hey, let me give Flossie a public nope, because she already sent me a text and said, "Let me see them rims, player." Nope.
Nope.
Don't worry, Flossie. When they come to the house, I will get you. I got you.
They're not ready to be seen yet. I still got to take them to the powder coater and get them powder coated. I gotta make them match the sling first.
What are we talking about? Send me a text.
They ain't ready to be seen yet.
Text me. I don't know what that means.
Did she order a shirt? Check.
You didn't tell her.
So much fun every Monday.
Yeah. Is that the throat punch symbol? Because he didn't tell me.
It looked like it. Oh, she did order one.
He didn't tell me.
Oh, I didn't tell her because she didn't put the details in the thing. I told her to put size and the color in the Cash App, and she didn't put the size and the color.
No ATD, no shirt. Tell me the size and color. I got it. I'll get it.
Yeah, tell us. It's probably going to be Nipsey Blue.
I'm not gonna ship overnight. I can't afford it. I'm not Big Sims. I ain't got it like that. No, that was amazing. That is what I'm striving to get to.
You know what I'm telling you? I was so surprised. It was there already. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm being serious for real.
Send me.
Yeah, Flossie, just text me. because he's still fumbling.
I was texting her. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just tell her to send it.
That's what I told her. I said, send me size and color.
Okay, thank you, babe. You're so sweet. You too. You are so. I'm
telling you, it's gonna be Nipsey Blue.
You so kind, and you so important.
Just like I told you.
Oh, let's talk about the jackets. Let's talk about the jackets. The SS Takeover, leather, all leather jackets, handmade. Okay, I know y'all seen the video, right? And TJ got the call out. TJ did have the discussion.
DJ did say make one of those. I think that would be dope.
Yeah,
but hold on. I got a bone to pick with Jimmy.
We're putting our orders in. We're both
gonna have
the SS Takeover Miami November patch on that jacket.
It's not one on there?
Nope.
Yeah, pick that bone. Because mine need to have Miami on there.
Because mine need to have that patch because I was actually at that one. It need to have the Super Bowl Tampa patch because I was at that one. It need to have the DC patch because I was at that one. It need to have the
it's 21 patches on there, right?
The thing is, he's done so many shows.
Yeah.
So many shows that I'm sure it's hard to keep track of all the patches for every logo for every show. But Jimmy, if you want the logo for the Miami show, I will send it to you.
Send it.
I can't afford the jacket. I do not afford the jacket.
Sleeveless jacket for Paula.
That's our bear. Shut your ass up.
I know that's right. Hey, just send it to him, Paula.
Send him the graphic because I want that patch on mine.
Yeah, he can get it. Well, but yeah, you need to get with Jimmy.
Custom made. He can make it happen.
Yeah, you need to DM him, and he will send you the picture of how to take your measurements. When I tell you the jacket is custom made to you, so I hear you say, "Oh, I can't afford it," but it is an all leather jacket. It is custom and handmade.
Yeah,
you got it. So you're gonna take your measurements. You're gonna send it to him. You're gonna tell him what color you want, because I think you can do black. You can do any color you want. Any color. You just tell him.
Here's an idea.
I did see somebody. I think it was.
We'll get back to you, Robin. Your idea once again.
Okay. At Sling Experience, somebody was wearing an all blue one with a big old patch. SS Takeover family
Shiflett.
Patch.
DJ.
That was DJ Shiflett.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I did see it.
And those are available as well. So if you don't want the all leather jacket, you can say, I want the jacket that DJ Shiflett had on at Sling Experience, and he can make it happen.
That was the same. It's the same jacket. It just doesn't have the patches on it. It's an all
right.
leather
It had a big one on the back.
Yeah. Well, that's the same. That's the same one that TJ's talking about. It has the big.
It in the middle, and then it has all the little ones around it.
We need to get him on here when we do another Let's Talk About It, so he can share the variations and talk about how to do
I was
going
to say
he'll be in here. He'll be on here in 2 weeks anyway to talk about DC.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
I was gonna say he should just give us each one and we can wear it on the show. Right?
Because that's easy to do. Convince Jimmy to give shit for free.
Idea. So now I know I'm shooting fucking Hail Marys here, but
you can go ahead and keep that Hail Mary right up there, because that entrepreneur is not gonna give you that. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's how.
You think that's too much, too big of an ass?
That's too much of an ass. That's too much of an ass.
No.
Now maybe he can give us.
They are dope though. I do like them.
Maybe he can give us a discount, or put a patch on there, like put our.
I'm just saying, if we call him with one Slingshot Soundspot order for 4 jackets, I feel like he has to give us a discount.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
call for a Slingshot Soundspot discount for 3 jackets, because I'm always hot, guys. I cannot.
Paula, you don't have to wear it. You
don't have no use for a leather jacket ever.
I see how he got. It's like 105 right now.
She don't have a use for a jacket.
Good night, baby Smoke.
Except that Paula loves the snow, so if Paula goes to a place with snow, winter 2025, She'll have a leather jacket to wear.
What's this about, Paula?
Paula can do handmade too. That's our bear. All right. This is the guy that's up in the. He was hot. He's still hot.
He's still suffering from heat exhaustion. He don't even know what he's typing.
Heat exhaustion. He's still got heat exhaustion.
Can we make a shout out to Baby Smoke going to bed out the building?
Yeah, Baby Smoke is no longer in the building. He's going to bed.
Baby Smoke has left the building.
Well,
man, I still got like an hour and a half, 2 hours of work to do we get off of this. When we get off of this call, and I am not on Central Standard Time.
It's 11:19.
I am on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, honey. I'll be up with you.
Good feeling then.
Because I still have to eat dinner and I have some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's wrap this up. Anybody got anything last minute to say?
I think Lunatic, you have a last question that you wanted to ask Rob. Remember? Very important question.
So, Rob, you remember one time I was on the show and you was talking about what you had did to what's that, Paula? You remember?
Don't do it, Rob. They're gonna hit end. They're gonna hit end.
I can't accept the loss. I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to do. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me.
Hey, she not skilled enough with the buttons yet. You can see.
Wait a minute, watch this. Watch this. Wait a minute.
I can't accept the loss. I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to do. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me.